Three, two, one. Hello, guys. Welcome to episode 18 of Gnomes, Tomes, and Catacombs. Welcome to our wonderful D&D session. I am joined by my three wonderful companions and my wonderful dungeon master, Koibu. How are you guys doing this week? Why don't we start with LilyPichu? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I spent like an hour of my stream watching really sad videos and crying.
Aww.
I felt good.
That's good. I'm glad you got the emotional release you needed.
Thank you for validating my feelings, Steven. I appreciate it.
No problem, Lily. Anytime. Lucas, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Steve. Just dabbing away.
Dabbing away. That's great. And Devin, how about you?
I'm well, sir. Lots of work, but keeping positive, and everything is great. I'm super happy with every day that I live and very grateful.
Wow, that's inspiring, Devin. You are a beacon of optimism and positivity. I could really learn from you.
All right. Thank you, Tony. And Neil, how are you doing?
Life is good, and I'm ready to play.
Okay. Well, is that all we got? Devin.
I went to Lily's stream, and she was bawling.
Aww.
Yeah, just at random, I just come on and she's just sobbing, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Those Thai insurance commercials, okay?
Jesus.
It hurts.
Okay, Devin, why don't you catch everybody up to where we were last time, and then we'll come in.
Sure. In the last episode of Dragon Balls, in the last episode of episode 18 of Gnomes, Combs, and Catacombs, we found that Tavington, the arch enemy of the campaign, was coming to Fendon. So we planned to take him out, and we met a new character in the process who was introduced to us by Wyatt. A character called...
Kamu?
That's your lead-in. Close. Yes, Kumo. And Kumo was an assassin for hire, and so we planned out an attack on Mayor Tavington. There was a fierce battle with bolts of arrows and fireballs, and everyone died as the party made its escape invisible, getting insanely lucky to avoid the entire army over to Jimmy's ship, the protege of Captain Barbo. Everybody got on the ship and is heading for Eridon now to find out how to rescue an old wizard, Joris? I always get it wrong. Joris from the dungeon of the Queen of Stormheim. And we've also been tipped off that there is a certain cousin there, one named Grendel, a cousin of Wyatt, who has a lot of money to bring back to Fendon, and we are instructed to meet him in the Busty Barrel. And that is the extent of our quest thus far.
Okay. You will all... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to ask, is your name Komu or Kumo?
Kumo.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you asking me? My name is Kumo.
Yeah, you said Como. Okay.
Yeah, that
Kumo.
was the joke, Mr. Mouton. It's Kumo. It's Japanese for cloud. Okay, you'd know that if you had some culture, all right? All right.
Okay, you guys are just in the beginning of the Briny Bay, right over here on the world map. Let me get us a viewpoint. And it is going to be a 15-ish day journey, if all goes well, to where you want. It's about 2 weeks, which means you will get a long rest and everything that comes with it. So let's get ourselves some over-the-ocean travel music, and let's see what you guys are up to these days. After having... Yeah?
I had like a random out-of-character question. I should have asked this already. So I have 40 crossbow bolts. Should I keep track of these, or does a magical crossbow fire magical bolts? How does that work?
No, you should keep track of them.
Okay.
Yes.
So then when we get to a new city, do I need to announce that I'm buying like 3 crossbow bolts, or how does that work? How do these price out?
If you want to keep refilling, then we can keep refilling. They will be available in pretty much any city you go to, no questions asked, so we don't have to worry about finding them. Crossbow bolts are not in the book.
Well, he gets them for free.
Oh, no, here they are. 20 of them are 100 copper. So
that 1
each
gold?
Yeah, 1 gold.
Damn.
So...
Okay.
Get with the copper system, Steve.
Is there in D&D, is there like a mechanic where after a fight you retrieve like half your crossbow bolts? Am I crazy, or am I making that up?
Some people use that mechanic. The mechanic I use is if you miss, it's lost. It's gone. forever. You'll never find it again. If you hit someone, you have a 50-50 chance of recovering it. So you can recover about half of your ammunition that hits.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds good.
Generally speaking, though, it might be a little more time saving to just leave the ammo be unless you're low. Because rarely ever does combat last long enough for you to need more bolts.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Is there better ammo than like other ammo? Can you buy like, I don't know, an ammo that does +1 or anything like that, or is that not?
No.
Got it.
No, it's all already optimized. A bullet's a bullet, a bullet.
Wait, that's not right. Unless that's the home rule for you, right? Because
is there better ammunition in 5e?
absolutely, yeah. There's +1
there's-
crossbows.
Okay, yeah, there's magic ammo, but not just like regular ammo for purchase.
Yeah, but you could. Well, certain shop, depending on the universe, certain shops would sell +1 crossbow bolts, right?
Sure, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, depending. Right.
Most D&D universes would have that. I don't know if yours does.
No, you'll never be able to find magic items for sale in any of my campaigns anywhere ever.
Interesting.
Maybe,
Okay.
Yeah, maybe some very minor things like a light stone or something.
Sounds like the free
You don't
market needs
consider
to
a-
kick in here.
You don't think a +1 bolt is like pretty minor?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
The process to create them is pretty complicated and messy, and magical items are rare enough that they're too valuable to sell,
Would an iron crossbow bolt be more damage against X armor?
Bonus to hit. is
Bonus
how
to hit.
Yeah, bonus to hit. Cool.
Okay. I'm ready.
So it'll take you 2 weeks to get to your destination. Why don't we take it after the first week or so, you are well out of the shallow sea and you have moved around the peninsula known as the Iron Ridge. You're now down over here. And what is this first week out at sea like with your newfound friend Kumo and your new bard and having just murdered a couple people? I think last we left off, there was some debate over whether or not it was okay to kill all those folks.
Captain Barbo has definitely changed his mind, and he thinks that murdering them was the correct choice.
All right.
How morally flexible of you.
Thank you.
Gerald, as the longest lived member of this party, is this what you're used to? Are you comfortable with everything that's happened?
Gerald has taken up a tattered gray cloak that he found on a trash can when leaving Fenden, and he's smoking a pipe now, kind of staring forlornly at the sea, and he thinks that there has to be a greater purpose to what we're doing, but he doesn't know what it is, and he's just sort of distanced himself from the world. What is this magic power and the responsibility that he has? And he's just not sure.
Wow,
Wow.
it's pretty heavy. What about you, Pearl? Is this everything that you had dreamed it would be? Are these the great adventurers and heroes you had hoped for?
She's definitely trying to remain optimistic in the light of, finding out that all her companions are basically murderers. She's just kind of hoping that no one murders her while she's out in the sea with them. Hey guys, I love all of you. We're friends, right?
Is Pearl
I love
artistic,
being
or
an
does she
intern.
just write?
I think she would be an artist, yeah. I
Okay.
think I'll make her an artist.
So she just draw in her little book as well. Okay, just making sure.
She has a little sketchbook where she writes her thoughts and draws stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And last but not least, Kumo, you've just met these people. You're a professional murderer. How do you feel about everything that's been going
Kumo
on?
feels great. Got to have a lot of action. Got away pretty safely. We did one plan that went off without a hitch. Feels really good. We're getting to go to another exciting part of the world. Everything is just generally as optimistic as possible for Kumo.
That's great.
Yeah.
That sounds wonderful.
Am I able to go up to Kumo real quick? Talk to him since he's new.
Yeah.
Hey, Kumo.
Captain Barbo, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I just wanted to say that you were right about yesterday. We should have killed that man without no hesitation. I don't really understand why I was trying to let him go. It was a momentary lapse in judgment. So you're right.
I knew you'd see things my way eventually. Don't worry.
You're a smart lad.
I try
like
to be.
you.
I'm just trying to keep the party safe, trying to keep us safe, trying to keep this boat safe.
I like you a million times more than my old friend. His name was Locke. He just did everything by the book, unless the book interfered with his opinions. So
It's interesting. You seem to have quite the history with this Locke character. Were you two close friends?
No. No, he was just my lackey.
Okay, because you seem to bring him up at every given opportunity. I'm not sure if there's a reason why or...
Yeah, he's just someone, he was my lackey, so.
Okay.
All right,
I
well,
step
I'm
forward
gonna
and Kumo pats Captain Barber on the shoulder. Don't worry. Whatever this guy did to you in the past, I've got your back 100%. I won't let anything happen to you. And
With
then
a
I
tear
lean in
rolling down
real
my
close,
eye.
and I look him in the face, and I say, as long as you don't fuck with me.
Okay. I'll try not to fuck with you, Kumo. I'm gonna go tend to Bobby. Bobby!
Bobby's sitting at the helm or standing at the helm on a little milk crate, looking over, sailing the
I'll
ship
start sword fighting with him.
while he's steering the ship.
Why is Bobby Bobby or Jimmy?
Oh, Bob, sorry.
Bobby,
Little
sorry.
Little Jimmy. Yeah, Bobby.
Hey, little Bobby's steering the ship. I was like, why the fuck is Bobby on the ship?
Yeah, you can find little Bobby. He's near the prow. He's looking out, and you can spar with him. Why don't you give me 3 attack rolls, and we'll see. I'll give him 3 attack rolls, and we'll see how well you're doing with your sparring here. Ooh, those are good. Bobby will make attacks at +4. Bobby's not doing so well. You handedly defeat. Actually, you roll 1 on the last one, but he still misses you with his 7. So there's a sparring back and forth. Bobby still can't keep up with you, but he's getting a little better. You know, he's got a proficiency in these weapons, and it's just his low stats that are keeping him at crappy attacks. In fact, he should probably be rolling at +3. But he's making progress.
Good.
Making progress.
Give him some words of encouragement that how he was almost able to hit me the 3rd time. So, proud of him.
Kumo, when he sees him sparring, he kind of shouts over, what's your connection to that lad over there, Captain?
This is my squire.
Why do you have such a useless squire?
Ha. Training him.
Do you charge him for this?
Do I charge him for training him? No, he's gonna be useful in battle soon. Should have seen him a few weeks ago.
A few weeks
Gerald
ago, I
watches
can't
that
imagine he
going
was
on.
any more useless than he is now.
Long drag of his pipe.
But he can wake up as glorious as we do, Kumo.
Does this mean he's going to be coming with us on our next adventure?
He might stay with little Jimmy.
Interesting. A little Jimmy's okay, boarding and rooming this little lad for free?
I'm sure I can pay little Jimmy enough if he needs it.
Hmm.
Little Jimmy, you mind keeping care of this kid? Swab your poop decks and whatnot?
He looks at him. Yeah, we can always use a new person. Besides, I need a whipping boy.
It's interesting. Where I come from, the masters don't usually pay the apprentices to train them. But hey, I'm sure you know what you're doing, Captain Barbo, better than I do.
Thanks, Kumo. Pearl.
Gerald's turning the pages in a book, the Encyclopedia Magica, and studying it. He never got a chance to take a look at it. It's one of the 3 books he got from Malachi.
It's a good book. Yeah. It has a whole list of magical items.
Interesting.
Yeah. You're currently looking at page 1089, and you're reading about these seeds, these magic seeds called dragon lilies. They're usually found in groups of 1 to 4, and many have been developed to contain troll flowers. When the bright orange blossom of the dragon lily is disturbed, it sprouts a small burst of fire that causes 1 point of damage. Attempting to smell the blossom normally results in singed beards and eyebrows. Interesting magical items that can be found in the world.
Gerald takes a long drag of his pipe and reads over the passage, his feet hanging off the side of the ship as he leans against a pole. Tattered cloak blowing in the wind.
I'm gonna go up to Pearl. Pearl, my new intern. How have you been?
Yes, the intern. That's me. Hi, I'm Pearl. I'm good. Don't kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you, Pearl. Why would you think
okay.
that?
You guys really, nothing, no reason, no reason, nothing.
I don't know what to say, Pearl. Are you afraid of us?
No, afraid of you? No, not at all. I love being with you guys. This is really fun.
Oh, all right, I guess, and I'll go away.
Yeah,
What is-
I can't wait till we land. I can't swim.
One of the big burly sailors comes over to you guys while you're chatting and goes, "Oi, Bard!
Yes.
You know how to sing and play. Sing us a song and play us a tune. And play it well,
shit.
or I'll throw you overboard."
Do I roll for this?
You can roll, or since you're a real life bard, you can just give us a regular performance.
No, make her
Whichever
roll.
you wanna do.
That
Make her
she
roll.
can't use out of character talent like that. No, make her roll. Cool, lucky.
Well, it's a solid performance. So what do you play for them?
I'm gonna play my flute.
I meant more like, what is the content of the song?
It's a very happy-go-lucky song. It's like really super like.
Wow,
I can
Carl, I
pull
didn't.
on.
Yeah, do it. That sounds so good, Lily.
Hold
Thank
on,
you.
I'm looking for the sound.
Okay. Oh, wow, this sounds really good. Nice. Everybody's applauding you right now.
Oh, play Sea Shanty 2.
Am I the only one that can't hear something?
Wait,
No.
you can't hear her?
Oh, okay.
Good one, Steve.
Just my classic Kumo humor. What?
Can you hear this?
Yes.
Something like that.
Nice.
Oh, it's very good.
That was...
Yeah.
I don't know if that was quite a 25, but okay.
I mean, it was happy. It was, cute.
The large sailor does a little bouncy back and forth and dances along with it and sort of starts dancing back and forth on the deck. And it seems like your voyage is going fine. Your playing is good. The sailors like you for that. Kumo's a little threatening, so they leave him alone. The gnome keeps to himself, and it looks like Captain Barbo knows Jimmy well, so everyone gets along on the ship. After 2 weeks of voyaging, you land near the Shelter Wood on the southern coast of Eridon, over here.
When you
There's
say it's
nobody to pillage on the way.
2 weeks of travel, you're saying we're in a little boat, right? It's like
Wait, we're in a big boat.
Are we in a big boat?
Look at a pirate ship.
Smallish boat.
We're going to... You
Like
said
a
it's...
frigate?
Not like a frigate. Like a Nar, probably.
Oh, a Nar, of course.
Yeah.
Let me
Of
Google that real quick.
course.
Hold on. How do you
Yeah.
spell that?
With
Well,
a
like a
K.
Nar.
K-N-A-R-R.
Oh, with a K.
I think I heard that in
Yeah.
League of Legends.
It's actually probably not a Nar, because a Nar is less of a coaster than I was hoping for, but I've got limited ships to pick from here.
Wait, what? Steven just pulled up a picture of a party boat.
I looked up GNAR.
Okay.
What?
Okay. You said it's 2 weeks on ground to Stromheim, right?
It was 2 weeks by ship to the Shelter Wood.
Oh,
From
okay.
here, it is like 120, probably actually 130 or 40 miles
Mhm.
to where you need to go, and you can do 24 in a day.
And there was nobody to pillage on the way. I didn't see any boats or anything.
There are a couple of other ships here and there, but nothing small enough that you could take on, you know?
I mean, okay.
Also,
Okay.
that's not your present mission. If you're going around looking for pirating stuff, that would be a totally different journey.
Oh yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Wait, so how far are we from Stromheim? How long is the walk?
100, the walk through here, you're going to go at a little bit slower speed. So 73 divided by, normally take you 3 days. It'll probably take you 4 days to go here and then 2 days to go there. So about six days, maybe a week to Stromheim.
Easy. Wait, and where are we at? Can you center us on the map again so I can see?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
are
see,
over
okay.
here.
Would it be
I'd
quicker
like
if-
to-
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. I was gonna say, would it be quicker if we went to Locke's parents' house, got horses, and then went up, or no?
That's not where his parents are.
Oh, they're all the way up here.
They're
Some
Sorry.
way up
respect.
here.
Jesus.
I get it confused.
It's
My
your
bad.
dead party member. Damn. It's not
I'd
okay.
like to do a nature check to figure out kind of like the safest path to go through. Kind of get an idea of the land. Is that cool?
Sure. Yeah, you've had access to maps and seen all of this stuff before. 13, pretty solid. Sure. Why don't we set you guys off here? What about Bobby? I'm not Bobby. Bobby's staying with the ship. What about the ship and Jimmy? Are they waiting here for you? Are they going to pick you up somewhere else? Are they headed back? Is your work with them done?
I'll talk to him.
Let's hear it.
Jimmy, do you mind just I don't know, pillaging around for 2 weeks and then meeting us back at back here
Right here.
at this very spot
In a fortnight.
in a fortnight, Jimmy? Sorry, was I not clear?
I'm just checking.
Okay.
Measure twice, cut once. You know what they say.
And Jimmy, I really need nothing. I need Bobby to be alive, okay?
He nods. Okay. Can do.
All right. And I'll
If
hand
that changes, a message we will send to tell you what our new end is.
my gnome friend can send a message to your head, Jimmy. Very cool. And here's 20 gold. Thanks for the ride.
He takes it, and they set off as soon as they set you on land. Today is going to be Sunday, the 17th of February, 1511.
Oh, my birthday was on the 11th.
Okay.
You guys celebrated on the boat with me?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Gerald played the bagpipes for you.
Will you roll a performance check?
Yeah, but it'll be bad because I swear at
You
this
always
point,
roll bad, yeah.
Yeah, I think my
Your
RNG
character's
is set.
cursed, dude.
And yeah, I don't know.
Roll it.
Okay.
It's the thought that
solid.
Not that bad.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
It's pretty good.
Okay. So you set off through the Shelterwood, Gerald not leading the way, trying to keep you guys safe as you go through. Let me pull out my handy dandy random encounter dice. And let's see what you come across.
Can you only get the owl in 2E? Because you said you never got it before. I was curious.
The
The
I
owl
don't-
that we got in Shenanigans.
oh
That like helped
my
us through
owl.
the forest. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, the magic talking owl?
Yeah.
I mean, it's D&D, man. Anything can be in any
Hey.
setting. You know? It's an imagination game. You can
Give
put
me the
anything
talking
anywhere.
maybe.
No. Okay, let's see. Lucas, you've got a high passive perception. So you guys are walking through the woods when you notice this noxious smell in the air. It's a little bit off. It's like a little sulfury, but it's more like rotting flesh or something, or rotting, like a heap of rotting vegetables that you pick up on the air.
It
around
doesn't
you.
smell like the when we were running from where were we? In Copper Hill when we were going through the Metallic Hills, we ran into like those stone kind of golem guys, and I thought we had a smell of that.
No,
Okay.
it does not smell like basilisk.
Can I run a nature check to see what it like if I might
No,
recognize
because
that?
you don't hear it. Lucas hears it, smells it.
Does
Am
my
I able
owl
to
see it?
See if I smell
You
anything.
can't see a smell, not even with an owl.
Does
Can
my
I
owl
run
smell
a-
it?
Can I run a?
Give me a perception check with your owl to see if your owl smells it.
Good. Dude.
I was gonna say, can I run a? I guess elegance check to see if I'd know what the smell is.
Nope, your owl doesn't notice it. Go ahead and give me a nature check, please. Oh,
I know what the smell is.
yeah, you have smelled this before. It is similar to a sort of poisonous gas that you've once experienced when you were breaking into a ship and the wizard down below cast a spell and like these rolling deathly clouds came out and wiped out some of the members of your crew. It reminds you of that sort of smell.
I will explain to my party what the smelly smell smells like.
Can I,
Poison?
Poison? What kind of poison?
at the mention of a wizard, can I arcane check to figure out what I might think the spell is?
Sure.
Nice.
Good roll.
Well,
For
it
once.
could be a what do you call it? Ooh, let me take a look at the 5e spells because they might not exist. It could be a cloud kill. It could be a what's the other one called? Noxious.
Yes.
What's it? No, what's the other spell called? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking on the name. It's not cloud kill. What's the other cloud spell?
Stinking cloud.
Stinking cloud. That's it. It could be a stinking cloud. It could be a cloud kill, and there's a third cloud-like spell that I can't find. Might not be in 5e. That's why.
I thought cloud kill's not in 5e, is it? Or I guess it's way higher
yeah.
level. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's probably the only ones that are in 5e.
I recall from my studies, this may be something bad. We should not travel further until we know more. I have something to add.
Did the people on my boat die instantly? You were saying that I would remember it, I guess.
Yeah, they died.
Yeah, they just died instantly. My gnomish friend. I think that we should at least head around this somewhere.
Yes, I know of only one magic that's strong, and if we encounter it, our lives will not be long.
Can I pinpoint which direction I guess the smell is coming from? That I reasonably think that we could go around it, like this way, or if it's coming from this way, we can go right.
You're sort of like walking into it. It's somewhere in front and maybe to the left, maybe to the right, but definitely you've entered it from the other direction.
So I think that we should probably just go a hard right for a while. Maybe even backtrack a bit. Does that sound good, Gerald?
I do think so. It seems like we're walking into this, and we should be gone before it causes us more trouble.
Well, hold on 1 minute. Don't you have an owl, Gerald? Can't we send him forward and try to figure out what the source of this smell is?
120 feet.
I suppose I can. And I kind of wave my hand, and the silver owl flies up into the air.
Wait,
Takes a look.
I don't mean to fuck you. Did you resummon the owl
Yeah.
from when it died
In
last
2
night?
weeks,
Okay.
in 2 weeks I would have. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. It can go 120 feet around you.
I want to go
Begins
up.
Scout. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Well, then I can just see the tops of the trees of the forest you are in.
Then not too far up then.
Okay.
What is
so
the- What is the chemical composition of this poison? Would it sink to the ground? If I were to climb the trees and move from tree to tree, would I be over the poison? Or would the poison, like, lift into the air?
How would you know that?
I could get... was Captain Barber the only one who could smell it?
Yes, he's the only one that caught just like a hint of a whiff. You know, it's not strong enough to be affecting anyone at this point in time.
Okay, and then... so he rolled a really good nature check. That's just to remember it, but not to tell me the nature of it, I guess.
Yeah, because he doesn't know exactly what this is. He's just smelling something, and it reminds him of this other poison.
Could I
this thing that he's
suggest
run into.
he could climb the tree and see if he smells it up there? Would that be...
I'm willing to do that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll climb up the
Sure.
tree. What do you need?
Yeah, you scale a tree, and sure enough, the smell is fainter up here.
Kumo, the smell is definitely fainter up here, but it is still in my nose, per se. And as we get closer to the source, I'm sure it would compass it.
What does the owl see?
The owl. Give me a perception check for the owl now that it's flying instead of perched on your shoulder or whatever. Nope. There's nothing around.
Do you think Roll20 has like I've heard that it generates a random seed for people and like can just roll really bad or really good for certain people? Do you think that's true?
No. Those are people who roll poorly that are really salty and they want to blame someone else for their problems. Roll
Okay,
20.
but if you haven't rolled well in 18 episodes, you think that's right?
I think that is
I think I'm gonna
confirmation
recreate
bias.
My account. Okay, all right.
I think you should go back and look at every single D20 you've rolled and do like a formula and calculate the average and see the distribution, and you'll find that it's been just about.
Does
Am I able
does
to
the
borrow?
owl
Okay.
does the owl have advantage on perception checks because it's an owl? I don't remember if we did this or not.
Oh, it might. That's true.
So it might. Let's double check the owls.
In the trees, am I able to look, I guess? Because I'd have a good view,
The
too.
owl has advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. Good remembering there, or good reading of chat. One of the two.
Chill, Koibu.
get him.
Damn.
Wow.
What do you want? So certainly, your owl is flying around, and then there's this like movement, and a green scaled leg sort of shifts forward, and some green leathery wings begin to unfold from behind something. You're just like lift up and then lower back down momentarily.
Gerald, what should we do? Should we leave? Like now?
I see some kind of green creature entwined, wings, legs. We're in a bind. I do think that we should depart. This may be a creature beyond our power. I
You
know
guys
not.
aren't going to fight it?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna start
hold on. I
fighting
think
everything.
Pearl has the right idea here. Maybe we should investigate just a little more carefully, get a better feel of this
This-
creature before running from it.
Rowdy
Look,
party vanquishes a giant green dragon. That's such an exciting story. You should fight it.
Kumo,
I'll
I've
watch
seen
from
this
the back.
before. a lot of my friends died, and I'm gonna start walking backwards, like away.
I incline my head.
Should leave.
Take my pipe and hold it and follow Barbo.
Wait, 1 second. Maybe we could set an ambush up. Do you know if this type of poison emanates from the creature, or has he cast a spell in some other place and him coming here won't bring the poison to us?
Kumo, what good is it gonna do to kill some stupid beast?
What good is it going to do to run from such a magical, amazing creature? Isn't that the reason we're out here?
It's gonna give us nothing.
Imagine
What
how many
interest,
people hear about
Kumo,
this.
have you in such death by poisonous breath?
You
If you
say
wanna die,
death.
man, go
I say it's
forward.
better to die an amazing death than to never really live at all. How are you going to run from such a magnificent creature? Pearl here is so excited.
Let's go,
I'm
Jared.
excited for it.
Jared,
There
let
shall
him
be
handle
plenty
it.
of fights where we travel to, beyond your sight. You have plenty of opportunity to prove your might there.
I keep walking backwards. If they want to handle it, they can, Gerald. But I am not interested.
Yep, I
Writing
agree.
in my journal, my team bitched out of.
It's fine.
Make sure you include that our team is still alive also.
How
We're
far
not
away
murder
was this creature
hobos.
where the owl sighted it? Gerald, how far ahead was the creature, do you think?
How far was it?
Yeah.
It was probably maybe 80 or 90 feet from you, 100 feet from you at most. It was pretty close.
I've been walking away, by the way.
Yes, you have.
So can I turn my back, and as we walk away, can I would like to use minor illusion to just to create the sound of somebody choking and dying on poison, maybe 10 feet in front of me in an attempt to lure the creature out, and then I'll kind of like trot up to the group, hopefully with Pearl
Can I
next to me.
roll something to
move my
sense that you
character?
cast that spell?
So here, I put you all on the map. Captain
Yeah.
Barbo has been walking south away. Your
As
general
have
direction
I.
has been north.
Gerald's been with me.
Yes, I
So
know. Yeah.
Gerald and Barbo are together. Kumo
wanna-
was beginning to walk away, but made an illusion. Pearl, where are you?
Probably just following Kumo.
Can I Arcana to check if that spell being cast? Being a wizard and having that spell also?
Counter spell is that?
Yeah,
thinking
you
of-
would give me an Arcana check because you know the same spell that he is casting.
Yeah.
10 will minor illusion is a cantrip, right?
Yes.
Correct.
It's pretty
it's
easy.
first level. Yeah.
No,
okay.
cantrip.
Yeah, you.
No, it's a cantrip. Yeah.
All right, you recognize it.
I tell Barbo.
I'm not. We just met these people. I'm not worried about if they die. We have another mission to task. I'm just whispering
He's
that to
cr-
Gerald.
Yeah, I'm letting you know he's created some kind of illusion. I know not for what, but I've only recognized the spell. I didn't actually sense the illusion, but he's created one for some reason.
Captain
Kumo and Pearl
Barbo,
moving
this
as
is the
well?
one the tales told. The tales told that you single-handedly murdered a giant, single-handedly slain dozens of men and monsters, and you run from a mysterious creature so weak that it needs to shroud itself in a veil of poison gas? Come
We have
on.
another task at hand. I'm not worried about this random creature.
This seems like a fun adventure on the way there. Why wouldn't you pick up as much excitement
go
as
handle
possible?
it.
I can't handle it without the brave and mighty Captain
Take the
Barbo
glory
by
for
my
yourself,
side.
Kumo. I'm not interested, and neither is Gerald.
Did
A
anything
fool's errand
come
to put
out of
ourselves
the
in danger for no reason? You'll have plenty of that in this world. I've seen enough of it already.
Nothing came out of the forest in response to the coughing, dying, choking sound?
Nope.
Okay. I guess as I catch up to Captain Barbo and Gerald, can I just fire like 2 crossbow bolts, kind of like back like maybe 100-ish feet to see if just
Sure.
yeah, okay, yeah,
Why don't you draw me an arrow to show me where you're firing to?
Sure.
So I would see him shooting at pretty much nothing, right? With my really high perception, like I would know if something's probably back there.
He's shooting a fire.
I
Yeah,
mean, you're shooting.
he's shooting a bolt right in front of us. We both see it.
yeah, I'm not like
in
trying to
front of
hide
us
this.
or behind?
No, like well, I'm right behind you, but I'm not like trying to hide it or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see if he's shooting at anything, if I'd notice him shooting at anything or nothing.
You don't see anything in the direction he's shooting.
Wait, so the gas was like in this direction?
Yeah, it was some. I mean, you pick up a smell, right?
Yeah,
we
sure,
don't
sure.
have very good ways of identifying
Yeah, I
the
understand.
location of the
Yeah,
smell.
I guess I would shoot like 1 in this direction and then like maybe like 1 in this direction, just kind of like in the general.
Okay. Yeah, you take a couple of pot shots in the air. The bolts land 1 into a tree, 1 into the ground, and there's no movement or response from the forest or any of its denizens.
Keep walking.
Okay. You guys back out until you reach the coast, having
Okay.
made your way around. And now that you're back at the coast, let's go back to the other map and bring you guys to the right spot. Now that you're back at the coast here of the Shelterwood, where would you like to go?
Can I throw down a nature check, I guess? Well, I haven't read
For
as
what?
many like books or anything. I guess to see if like I think that there's a better path of
I mean, none of you guys have really been through the Shelterwood before, so
Yeah.
Gerald is like using what he does remember from what
Yep.
he has read, and it's more of like a general overland check than a specific Shelterwood navigation check.
Gerald, maybe it's wise for us to follow the coast and just like leave the woods and then head up.
I think it's so. There's less likely to be danger on the coast itself.
I don't think we should go east because Newfort was wiped out by demons. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe head west until we hit the overgrowth and then go north from there.
And skip
Can I
the
get-
woods into the
Can we get
wilds.
history checks from everybody.
Sure.
Yep. I assume we had a map.
History checks for what is this for?
I will tell you after it's rolled.
I don't know shit about history.
Oh, Devin's got it. Well, Devin and Kumo both have it. Somehow Lily, you've got to know this. You're a bard. You only have one in history as a bard? Wow.
Lily.
Yeah, how strange.
Yeah. Okay. Somehow you don't know about this, which this might be shocking to you then, but both Gerald Knott and Kumo have heard of the creature Zorthis. She lives in the overgrowth, which is like a forest of massive trees, thus its name. She is a very old green dragon whose wings have been chopped off, and she lives here. She never leaves the overgrowth. She can't fly, but this is her home. She's never been known to leave this area, but she's an ancient green dragon.
An
Like-
ancient green.
Yes, she
Friendly?
is
Gotta kill
thousands
it.
of years old.
Friendly.
It's very, very unfriendly.
Uh-huh.
The
Fully
city-
grown, an ancient worm.
Yeah. The city of Valara here spends most of its time like defending its walls in case the dragon attacks, and most of its resources go into defenses along the walls. This river over here, you guys would know, is well guarded on the Yunta side of it with large siege weapons in case the dragon pops out at any given point.
I'll ask Gerald, how did her wings get torn off, or do you know what happened?
He would know that some great heroes once, maybe 700 years ago or so, came through and tried to kill her. Didn't do it. They all died in the process, but they ruined her wings, so she can no longer fly.
Damn. Do you think
but
it's
Gerald-
wise? Oh, sorry.
Gerald, you specifically, through your owl, did see leathery wings. So this
Yes.
definitely can't be that dragon. There's no
Right,
way.
because it's not in the shelter. Well, it would have been massive too, right? I would have seen.
Right.
What was? Did I get any idea of the size of the thing that I saw in the Shelterwood?
Give me a quick intelligence check to extrapolate from the little bit of information that you saw. Because you only got like a glimpse of a leg here. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
This is probably on the young dragon side of things, if it is a dragon.
Mm-hmm. Would I have any other reason to suspect it's a dragon? Some kind of.
Noxious, poisonous fumes.
Yeah, I
green
mean, I
leather
out of
wings.
character I do, but like in character, I mean, like.
I think the two are pretty well meshed
Yeah.
at this point.
So, do you think we can walk in between the overgrowth and shelter woods, Gerald? Or do you think we
I
should
think
actually
it's
go right towards
so.
Newfort?
I do think it's so. I would suspect these two things are connected. It must be that some of this dragon's young may perhaps be in the Shelterwood, or perhaps a single one. So this is some kind of dragon brood, but I know not if it's
Then
connected to the other
maybe
dude.
We should even go east. Because if
A little
those
less
dragons are
through.
transferring between overgrowth
Ah.
and the Shelterwood, I think we might
Mhm.
meet one in between. Do you think east is the correct decision then, or Kumo?
What do
and-
we know about Newfort?
Run by demons is pretty much all you know. It used to be a city run by a dwarf once upon a time, but that was a long time ago.
I see it went downhill.
hmm
Know you that this be a dragon, Kumo? Still, you want to fight this?
A dragon! Yes!
I mean, if Barbo is too afraid to do it, I don't want to force it on him.
Just have
Do
better
you
things
wish
to do.
suicide?
I don't think it's suicide. It sounds like an incredibly exciting adventure to me.
It is an incredibly exciting adventure. I agree
Gerald
with you.
shrugs, pulls his tattered cloak aside. If suicide excites you, I suppose. I've seen enough death in my day myself.
Do you think east is the correct move, Gerald? Just to be 100%, we skip a dragon?
If we go east, we stay in the woods, so we have some shelter. If a dragon spots us in the clearing, we're in much more danger. I suspect east is the safest move.
Okay. I agree, east along the coastline, near the woods.
Okay.
I wonder perhaps if you'd be better on that boat alongside Bobby, maybe, Captain Barbo.
Your humor excites me, Kumo.
Ooh, he's calling you a scaredy cat.
Hey, Kumo didn't want to go fight him alone. That's fine by me.
Okay. By the end of that day, you have reached the edge of the woods, right along the coast near to New Fort. You can see the walls of the town in the distance, as well as the towering mountains known as the Shadow Mountains.
Are there any outward signs of who worships a certain god? Would it be outwardly apparent if Mr. Mouton worships a god, for instance, that maybe rewards him for doing heroic tasks? Would I know that, or?
Yes, he would have her insignias somewhere on him. He would have the symbol of his goddess on her.
And I'm sorry, what's the name of that goddess again?
Don't tell him. If he doesn't know, then he doesn't know.
I wouldn't know that. I don't care about. This is not something that concerns Kumo. Can I roll for a history check to see if I would have heard people brag? Maybe like a braggart talking about this type of god, if I would have heard speak of it?
Give me a religion check.
A religion check. Oof. Okay, I'll try. Oof.
Nope.
Don't care. Yeah,
You don't know anything. You probably don't even recognize the adornments on him as symbols of a god.
Of course not. It's pointless.
I'd like to pray to her for a little bit.
Okay.
Just to myself, silently along the journey. And ask Ephra what she thinks of this whole journey to Stormheim. Now that I'm a cleric, maybe she'll speak to me.
You have one level in cleric?
I do.
Okay. Well, you're just asking what do you think of the adventure?
I'm gonna
to Stormheim?
ask, like, yeah, what do you like? Do you think like my time would be better somewhere else? Do you have any like other tasks? Do you think saving Jorah is the best? I guess is a solid route.
She does not get back to you.
Yeah, it's alright. Ladies usually don't get back to me, Koibu, so
Oof.
got him.
I got nothing for you there.
How are we doing? How's our journey going? Are we walking?
All right. You camp that night at the edge of the shelter wood. I take it you don't want to try and go inside New Fort and camp there.
No.
All right. And the next day, how do you proceed? Are you just gonna skirt the woods? You gonna avoid the woods?
I mean, I think we
Back
can
into
fork
them.
straight up, right?
Like that?
You think so? Yeah.
Is that what I mean?
Perfect.
I think that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. You round the woods and continue on your way. No dragons to be found anywhere.
I want to keep the owl 120 feet out scouting.
Out or up?
Out and up. Across the clearing. You should be able to see quite far, right? Because of the hills.
Yes, you can. The Tether Wilds are massive open terrain, and with the owl up, you can avoid the few monsters that there are here. At some point, you will spot like a small pride of lions cruising around, looking for something, but you can navigate so they'll never find you.
Have you ever
Not
heard
a
of somebody
problem.
taming a lion?
Would you like to
Yeah,
go
I
tame
saw
a
it.
lion?
I'd like to know if I've heard of somebody taming a lion.
I think I saw a YouTube
Sure.
on that once.
Totally. I mean, people claim to have tamed all sorts of things.
Like riding a lion?
Someone has told you they've ridden a lion before. Guaranteed. You should try it.
Gerald, you ever fought a lion before?
I confess that I have not, but I think it's a better thought than the dragon that the other idea brought.
No, it wasn't.
All right,
It was,
I guess we'll
he's
just
not.
leave the lions alone.
All right. You leave the lions alone. Make your way for a few
Wait,
days.
I didn't
across
say
the
no.
Tether Wilds.
I was just saying that I hadn't fought one. Didn't see.
I
It
just
seemed
don't
like
think
a
I can tame one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You guys not going to go hunting down those lions then?
Nah.
I think a cat would better suit you than a lion, Captain Barbo.
Maybe a parrot.
You keep crossing the Tether Wilds. You spot an elephant or two in the distance at some point.
A war elephant?
They're just regular elephants. They have not been bred nor trained for war. And soon you are approaching this road here. You'll be able to see the town well before you get to it, thanks to the owl. How do you want to go about this? Do you want to... You can't cross this river. I guess you might be able to cross. You could cross the river, or you could go through the town, or you could go around the town.
What does the town look like?
A smoldering ruin.
How smoldering? Recently smoldering, or just ruins from long ago?
Year-old ruins.
Year-old ruins, so there's no fires or smoke or anything?
I guess that they're not smoldering after all.
Mm-hmm.
No, there is steam rising from the town. That's not true. It does look like it's smoldering. I take it back.
Smoldering or lively? I don't know. If
Those
steam's
are not
rising, I would think
appropriately said.
chimneys, I guess?
No.
Okay.
Can we send the owl to take a look?
Owl has to be within 120 feet. I mean, relatively. You're not going to be able to get a good detail until you're too close, but yeah.
So much hesitation. It's just a burnt down town. Let's approach. Let's see if there's anything of interest in these ruins.
Yeah.
Right. You approach the town of Cauldron, and there is one source of smoky, steamy stuff rising into the air, and as you get to it, it is this massive hot spring, sort of in the middle of town. Around it are the ruins of what looks to be like a wooden crane and a basket, as well as some like stadium-style seatings and some destroyed buildings. And while you're sitting there watching, the hot spring erupts into a giant geyser of boiling water, and then calms down after a few minutes.
Is this hot spring like too hot to like use as a hot spring, or can I like soak in it? Just
No,
wondering.
you get close to it and you can feel it's way too hot. This is boiling water. This is what
no hot
creates
spring episode.
this is what creates the Misty River. Is this boiling geyser hot spring combination in the town of Cauldron?
So looking at just having the owl like scout around, does it seem like the town is desolate? There's nobody here.
Super desolate. Nobody here. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I don't sense any danger. Perhaps we could look around for things stranger.
We stay the night?
Do we need to stay at night? Like, what time is it by now?
You've been traveling for days on the road. You'll be arriving somewhere in the middle of the day here.
Check around and maybe stay the night here? Seems safe enough.
Let's just keep traveling. We can continue to rest on the road. There's no reason to camp here than anywhere else.
It's fine. We could loot the town, I guess. I don't know if there'd be anything left.
We could go back to that dragon if you guys really want to.
Ah, little Pearl, I admire your fortitude, but I don't think these two seem to want to fight a dragon tonight.
I've never
Have
seen
you
a
any interest in
dragon
this town's
before.
possessions?
I have a feeling that anybody with any interest in these town's possessions would have taken them a long time ago.
The town does look picked over. You can see areas where something was burned, but it has since been like flipped, so the unburned side is now facing up. The bottom is all burned. It looks like someone has come through here, or a group of people have come through here, looking for anything of value. You poke your head into like a tavern that was mostly intact, but like now everything is knocked down and tossed aside. There's a house over here, and like there's a bookshelf, and all the books have carefully been taken away from it, but like the rugs have been picked up and ripped apart, and there's like random stabbings through couches where malicious soldiers are just hacking things to bits for funsies.
With an investigation check, just want to see if there's anything that they may have missed.
To search the whole town would be a many day process. So what is this like casual, just poking your head in windows and doors? Yeah, you don't find anything.
Okay.
No. It would be, to look for something that the looters didn't find in the town would take you a long time.
A few days.
How would work?
Let's keep moving, I guess.
Let's say, for instance, I find a destroyed city, and I wanted to cast Detect Magic to check for like an illusion that's like blocking like a hole or something. What is the width of like Detect Magic? Do you understand what I'm asking? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like would this be a spell I would have to cast thousands of times across the city? Could I cast like wider versions of it, or how?
It lasts up to 10 minutes, and you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. So
you'd walk around with it for 30 minutes.
In a 60-foot wide path, how far can you go in 10 minutes? You
Gotcha.
can, the math here.
Is that a cantrip or is that a level 1 spell?
It's a level 1 spell.
Okay. All right. I think we should just continue forward. It doesn't look like there's much in this town.
All right. You leave Cauldron in the dust, and 2 days later, arrive at the gates of Stromheim. You're going to be arriving at... Let's see. Ooh, actually, it's going to be late afternoon, near to evening. Like the sun is beginning to set in the west as you approach the gates.
Before we get into town, can I have a conversation with my party?
Please.
All right, listen, guys. We haven't had much adventure yet. I understand we're feeling a little bit worn out. Maybe we should do something exciting, but a little bit on the safer side, so that everybody has high spirits.
Like what, Kumo? What do you recommend?
Vanquish the dragon.
Pearl, I admire your attitude, but not quite. So, as we've been told, there's a man that goes by the name of Grendel here that we're supposed to find, I believe, in the Busty Barrel. You remember such a man?
I remember Grendel.
How exciting would it be for one of you to offer to ferry this man's riches back to, I don't remember, whatever small city we came from, and the other of us stage a robbery on those riches and walk away with all of it?
That's so exciting. You're so cool. They should call you Cool Mo.
How about we just kill the guy and take his riches?
We could kill the guy. I'm not really sure if I would like the
You don't
trail
like
of
killing,
blood that
Kumo?
would leave behind. Well, I'm just trying to keep us safe.
This is Wyatt's cousin, who is one of our allies this entire journey. What reason
Wyatt
do we
was
have? to
barely
kill
an
this-
ally, Gerald. Would you agree with me there?
Yes, I suppose I would, actually.
It seems as though you were already fostering some resentment towards this character. I think it'd be pretty easy for us to walk away with whatever riches this man is asking us to transport. We could even let the man live as well.
I could even.
We should
do
remember
it.
that Wyatt is not unconnected. He has proven in the past to have many different criminal connections. Perhaps
Sure he
not.
does.
Of
wise
course,
to
but I'm
anger
sure that
back.
this little heist would never leave this group of friends. Perhaps one of us could even approach him with a prestidigitation spell or something cast. He won't even recognize who's coming to offer to help him. And then the rest of us, when we rob you, will of course be cloaked in whatever garments are necessary. No one would ever even know the wiser.
Maybe I could just slip some of, and I'll show my poison, some of this in his drink.
We could kill the man, but I don't think we need to be
You
that
guys are killing people.
drastic. I don't think so. I agree with Pearl here. I think we should just
Pearl, weren't you just excited about robbing this man blind?
just rob him. We don't need to
Robbing
kill
is
the man.
Exciting. Killing
Robbing is
isn't.
basically leaving him for dead. I'd assume that we're
I
gonna
think-
beat his ass up.
A man
not
parted
true
from
at
his
all.
a man parted from his riches is not a man left for dead. Don't be ridiculous, Captain Barbara.
Kami Kumo, I like it. All right, I'm in.
So which one of you feels comfortable approaching this man, telling them he's from Wyatt?
Kumo?
Me?
Yeah, go. We'll do it.
I would do it. Unfortunately, I
You seem
have
very
quite
charismatic, Kumo.
I have quite the reputation for fulfilling these types of contracts. I don't think I want my face to be associated with a failure to deliver goods. I think it would do
Gerald.
more harm to us than good. Perhaps one of you three, who are a little bit less known in these shadier parts of the world, go and do this.
Very well known in parts of the world, actually.
As am I.
Gerald, maybe prestidigitation Kumo.
This is that is outside my power. I could possibly create an image that will maintain for 10 minutes. As long as the conversation is that short, he would be able to make it through.
We could probably get Pearl to bring him over here. She's charismatic
Is
enough.
Pearl really going to be enough to sell this man on the idea that she's
Pearl
going to
just
escort?
seems so excited about
Yeah,
this,
but he's going to trust her to escort his riches out of the city?
Pearl, you're a fighter, right? You're strong.
Yeah, I'm a fighter. I'm strong. I'm useful.
We'll up you to 10%, Pearl, of the wage if you can do this.
10%? Really?
Yes. Yep,
I'll do it.
she'll do it.
Remember, our focus is not even on this Grendel character. We have to go meet the queen to try to rescue Joris.
I agree, and rescuing
this is
Jorah seems
first.
very important to you guys, and I think that the more wealth we have available to us, the easier it'll be for us to accomplish that task.
Gerald, think about the spellbook we can buy you.
Gerald, I see that smile light
a
up.
man
If you
after
want
his
this
own
gold
heart.
just as much as the rest of us.
My spells have failed to catch us away from death with my friends, but perhaps a little gold. Yes,
I'll get
well,
you a few whores at the tavern, Gerald. Cheer you right up.
perhaps it would change some things for the party. Very well, I shall accompany this. I believe we should look for greater purpose, but in the long run, maybe more gold will help us do that.
All right. So you approach the gates of Stromheim. The guards on duty there hail you, give you a once-over.
Only Pearl go in, and we like wait outside. So
Wait, can you tell me the plan just so I understand I rhymed.
Kumo, we should probably be somewhere a few miles out, maybe on like the North Road.
I'm not too sure if this man is going to entrust our little friend here with his wealth.
If he doesn't, then we can come back without her, and we can find someone else to go.
Maybe the two of you should go together, Captain.
I don't want my name on this, Kumo.
What's wrong?
I'm
I don't
very
think anybody
well
will
known in these
fault
parts.
you if you're ambushed by a powerful wizard and a fearsome elf.
Everyone knows the great Kumo in these parts. I have a bad reputation in this area, so maybe it's best if you and Lily go. I do.
You seem strangely averse to these types of activities, being a pirate, Captain, but I'm sure you have your reasons. Me and Pearl will go. We'll take care of this. Don't worry.
Oh, this is gonna be so exciting.
All right.
Barbo-
You arrive at the gate.
Yep, Barbo and Gerald. You two are gonna wait probably about 2 miles out of this city, and as soon as you see us approaching, I guess you can. you need to create a.
How about we wait around these trees? About 10 miles out.
10 miles. It's pretty far.
4 miles. 4 miles.
4 miles. Okay.
Yeah, I think 2 miles is too close.
So an hour away about.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
You guys will attack us, put up a convincing fight, and we'll pretend to be knocked out, and then you can approach the man and tell him that if he parts with his riches, that you'll leave him go, and then you can.
Wait. Why don't we?
Was
just
it
knock
his
him out?
instructions to just hand you the riches and bring them back? He's not coming with you anyway.
Will he not?
He is
No, he
coming
won't.
with you.
Wait,
Yeah,
that's
We were supposed to bring him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plan is to take him and bring him and his wealth out of town.
I'm so,
So
confused.
instead we take everything and then leave him there.
Yeah. We shouldn't talk to him at all, Gerald. We should literally knock his ass out and steal his shit.
I'm not very good at knocking things out.
It's alright. You sleep, don't you?
Are you can you declare non-lethal damage on a spell, Koibu?
No,
No.
definitely not.
Oh well, you could always knock him out and then
Not blow
stabilize
this guy
him.
up with a fireball.
You can knock him out and then stabilize him. That works.
We could stabilize him, yeah.
Just whatever you do, make sure you don't damage the wagon that we're wheeling out on, because we won't be able to deliver anything to anybody if we destroy the transport,
Wait, why are we delivering?
or well, to take it away to ourselves. I imagine we need to unload the wagon somewhere. Are we all on board with this, or do we need to walk over this one more time?
Sounds good, Kumo.
Do you understand, Pearl?
Walk over it one more time.
Okay.
So I don't mess up.
Walk through it one more time. We are going to approach this man. We're going to tell him that we will assist him, transporting his riches back to wherever city Wyatt was from. And then as we make our way out of the forest, Captain Barbo and Gerald will come out of nowhere and they'll attack us. Now, we won't really be fighting, but he'll be under the impression that he's being robbed by 2 fearsome warriors, or at least one fearsome warrior in this druid. And once that fight happens, he'll knock us out, in which case we'll pretend to be knocked out, and then they'll knock him out, and then we'll make off with the wagon, and we'll leave him richless.
Were we able to have Koibu, or were we able to have Dominic on this whole journey, Koibu?
Nope.
I mean, if you wish, I can just put him into a magical sleep, and then he wakes up none the wiser.
That sounds perfect.
This is exciting.
I mean, just keep in mind, Wyatt will hold us accountable for failing. And this is not a person who is, I'm telling you, I think is worth angering. But
I don't know if we should fuck with Wyatt.
How about this? I'll give you a signal as we make our way out of the city for whether or not this is worth it, okay? I'll peruse his riches and I'll see how much he has in store. I think if there's enough, I think we can make this worth our while.
What's the signal?
I can go with you and I can give the signal.
Also, weren't you guys gonna get Joris out of jail?
I mean,
We'll
yeah.
deal
that
with
was my
Joris later.
plan.
There's no rush for him. Like, I used to chilling in jail. What, is he going to be executed anytime soon? He's not on death row, is he?
No, but if you get him out of the city and you leave with him, how are you supposed to go back in and get Joris out?
We'll just go back to the city after we rob this dude.
Okay.
Yeah,
But if you
chill.
don't rob him, then are you just gonna walk with him all the way back?
We'll ditch him. I don't care about this guy. You can figure
Why
it out.
not
for that.
handle this task at hand? We have a wizard in.
Because Joris is morally good. probably wouldn't be.
Listen,
into
we
these
have the
tasks.
opportunity to procure possibly a great amount of wealth that would definitely assist us on our journey.
So to what end? We can't put it anywhere. We have other things to do.
We
There's
have
no bank.
pockets for gold. What do you mean?
We have pockets for a wagon full of stuff.
Well, it
This
depends on
man's
what kind of
life
stuff.
savings.
Maybe he has spell books. Maybe he has magical objects of untold power. Maybe he has arcane stones that allow you to channel magics you could have only dreamed of. Gerald, certainly you must be somewhat interested in the contents of this man's wagon.
I'll
say
see
that
the contents no matter what. Even if we do the thing without, and even if we do this without stealing it. And I could probably request of Wyatt something specific if I see of interest to it. I just don't see why we don't
if we
go
want
above
money,
water
we can
on
get
it.
it from Wyatt. If we need money, we can get it from Wyatt. He didn't seem opposed to like getting us anything we wanted. He got us rattlesnake poisoning in a jiffy, a second.
But betraying a person with these criminal connections has implications across the world.
Yeah, we don't even know what Wyatt does. And he has a far reach, obviously, because he has somebody in Stormheim.
Okay.
Should have just gone after that dragon.
Yeah, that's okay, Pearl. I'm sure we'll find our adventure soon. Let's go see if we can tend to our prison mate Yoris. Maybe we can post bond, bail him out. Maybe we can get jobs as mailmen or something and earn enough to free him from his predicament. Since that seems to be the path we're headed on anyway.
Gosh, you're so cool. No.
I will shake my head because I do feel like Locke is in my head somewhere, being like a guiding conscience. And I'm
I
not
feel
happy
the same.
about it.
Your obsession with death is dangerous for having joined this party.
Can you blame me? One of the reasons I was able to find you is because I'd heard fantastic tales about the insane achievements that you guys had accomplished.
Perhaps if you could, perhaps take it from a gnome who's been through quite a bit. Perhaps you should exercise a little patience. We are going to go meet a wizard who will instruct us on meeting a count who is notoriously leading an army sacking literally half of the land to the north of us. I'm sure we'll have plenty of your excitement soon enough.
Sounds oddly political. I just don't know if I have the interest for this, but we'll see.
It'll
You're
make you
welcome
stronger.
to go
Grimmo.
if you don't.
All right, you guys head to Stromheim. The guard hails you at the gates and says, if you'd like entrance into the city, you gotta tell us what your business is and surrender all of your weapons.
I have come here before to talk with the Queen about releasing Sir Joris.
Well, good luck with that. Hand over your weapons, thank you very much.
I will do the routine, hand over everything. I'm gonna try and hide my phase dagger.
Sure, where are you gonna try and hide it?
In my prison wallet.
Your prison wallet?
Yeah, in my pants.
You're gonna keister a
Yeah,
dagger.
I'm not gonna keister it. It's in a leather thing. I'm just gonna hold it up there. Not in it. It's just gonna be between the cheeks, like in the middle.
Okay.
He never knew about the prison.
Everyone else is happily surrendering all weapons.
Would I have to forfeit my bolts, or can I hold on to these? Do they really need my arrows?
No, you can leave. You can have your bolts. They'll take your crossbow. But whatever. They don't care.
I'll hold on to my bolts. Okay, sounds good.
Can I hold on
Oh,
to my
hello, hello, Sonny. You wouldn't part an old gnome.
No, you can keep your walking stick. That's fine. But do you have any swords or daggers or knives or slings?
Very good, very good. Oh, you young men are so kind.
That's fine. It's fine. Come on in, old man. Have a seat.
Oh, I kind of hobble for it. Oh, these old bones are not what they used to be. Thank you. The stick helps a
right.
great deal. Yes. Oh,
Come
have a
on,
good day,
Grandpa.
Sonny. Oh,
We can't hold the door open all day.
yes. I shuffle in kind of slowly.
And Pearl, do you surrender your weapons?
Can I keep my instruments?
Of course.
Okay. Here's my rapier.
All right.
Are they cool with me keeping my vial?
I mean, they don't like dump out your backpacks and go through it. They like pat you down and just do like a quick like open the bag, put the flashlight in, look around. You know the
My vial
standard.
poison.
Okay, that's fine. I will give them a perception check to notice your semi-keistered dagger.
Pretty keistered.
Oh, they totally catch it. They're like patting you down, and one of them like pats your backside and goes bumps into this awkward thing between your cheeks. And like, what's this?
That's
And
my
like pulls
cock.
your pants back and
Whoa! Wait! Whoa!
on, this is the TSA.
Hold on, whoa, chill.
They pull the pants back, and you start like saying, "Whoa, chill!" And one reaches a hand down and immediately grabs a sheath.
I have no idea how that got there.
And at that point, they will search the rest of your belongings. They get. Yeah. All right. Let me take a look at your character sheet because they rolled really well on their searching through your belongings.
I was giving them everything but that dagger and the vial. I guess I was gonna keep my amulet because that's probably not what they're gonna steal.
They don't care about the amulet. They're just patting you down, looking for stuff. They pat everyone down, but they found something on you. They don't care about your wealth, or your shield, or your armor, or your tools. The vial is pretty much the only other thing in your backpack, right? It's like your vial, your thieves' tools, and your navigator's tools.
Like my amulet too.
And your amulet, and probably some of your money. So your backpack's pretty empty. They look in, and they pull this out, and like, what is this?
It's a potion.
One of them uncorks it and sniffs it. What's it do? Corks it again.
Have you ever drank a potion before?
He narrows his eyes at you and puts that with the dagger and goes, "We'll just hold on to this for safekeeping."
If you want to.
And someone else is like looking at the unraveled thieves' tools and navigator's tools, looking back and forth. And these? What are these for?
Sailing? You ever been on a ship, son?
And then they point to the thieves' tools, and these?
It's for undoing doors on the ship. What would be in a thieves' tool, I guess? Like, it would be like a lockpick.
Yeah, a small hammer, small chisel, varying sizes, little bits of wire that have different grooves and bumps on them, maybe some
it's also for chiseling.
Of skeleton keys.
Making nice little trinkets, you know?
Right.
Just
You're not going to need to do any boat chiseling over here then.
Whoa. Trinket chiseling. I just sold my last ones in limestone. I make little marble trinkets. I can make them and bring them on the way back.
That's great. You can make some trinkets when you leave town, and they will they'll take your navigator's tools and your thieves' tools and the vial that they don't know what it is and all of your weapons, but they'll leave you with your wealth and everything. They'll write you a receipt for all of your stuff so you can get it back, hand each of you your own receipts, and you can head into the city.
I know why Malachi hates the fucking place.
They're very careful around here. But now you're in the big city of Stromheim. You have two goals. Get Joris out of jail, and find this guy at the Busty Barrel and escort him and his money back safely to Fenden. Which would you
we're going for
first?
Joris.
We're doing Joris.
Right? Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Prison break. That's exciting, kinda.
Just got sexually assaulted at the gates. I'll be talking to the queen about that one.
Okay.
Her and I hit it off last time, Koibu, you remember?
Yeah, you impressed her.
She winked at me.
Did she really?
Yeah, do you remember?
I don't remember.
Well, it's something not forgettable. Not for Barbo.
Okay. So, where to? To the castle right away?
Yeah, I'll go right to the castle with, do you guys want to come? Maybe it's best if I go again alone, Gerald?
I should probably come. I think I can offer
I think
value.
that's fine. Do you think 4 is too many?
Maybe while you two go, me and Pearl can head to Grendel or whatever, and we can see what he wants us to do for him.
Okay, just don't kill him.
It's late in the day, so you probably won't get an audience with the queen tonight, because it's, almost evening already.
Then in the morning.
Sure. Okay. Where do you guys want to go? Do you want to go right to the place where you can find Grendel, or do you want to go somewhere else and meet up with him later?
Just want to turn in for the night, and you guys can meet him in the morning?
So in the morning, I guess Barbo and I go to the castle, and then Pearl and Kumo go to Grendel?
Sure.
Is that okay with you guys?
Great.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And what do you do, out of curiosity, on your night here in town before all of this? Like, you're in Stromheim. It's a big, bustling city. Is there anything that you guys are doing? Or are you
people not
crashing out?
Sell weapons in Stromheim?
There are weapons and armor for sale. Yes, but
Do you have to get them at the gate?
No, if you buy your weapons, you can transport them back to your house without any problem. But if you're like walking around with weapons and guards see you, they will come and stop you. And if you're like, I just bought these, I'm taking them home, they'll escort you home, make sure they get put away.
Can I just go buy one dagger?
You can go buy one dagger. Yeah, easy.
Thank you. How much?
200
How much copper?
200 copper.
Hell yeah.
I'll go to the library, I guess, for the night.
Okay.
And I'll search for just any kind of like articles of, you know how usually libraries keep papers, like old newspapers and old articles and things like that. Since we've been gone, I want to just look through things and try to figure out what's been going on in the region. And I'll roll any relevant check if you need me to.
No, you don't. You can just read through things. That's fine. So you go to the library. Pearl, what are you doing?
I want to hang out with Kumo.
Okay. Kumo, what are you doing then?
Ooh, that would actually be super exciting. So I have quite the advanced network of people. I would like to walk around the city and try to find one of my contacts here to see if I could just get any interesting information about what's been going on in the city. Maybe anything notable with any kind of people or figures.
I also, in addition to buying a dagger, I want to go find my scurvy people and see if I can figure out what happened to Joris, why he's in jail, what he stole, if possible. Thanks.
Okay. Actually, dagger shops are closed because it's evening already. Weapon shops are closed. Cool. You're here too late for that. So you're all sort of splitting up to gather information. Let's go through this one at a time. Starting with Devin.
Hi.
You go to the library, look through old newspapers. There are some weekly publications here in town. And it's skimming through them, you know, life is going well. There's been these weird murders. Some nobles in nearby cities were tried to be assassinated. Then all of a sudden, like, the major temple in town burns to the ground. The city goes on full lockdown. Doesn't let anyone in or out. Everyone gets searched. There's a huge investigation. There's all sorts of, like, concerns about guards busting down houses and arresting people left and right. Eventually, it settles. A group of clerics and their acolytes down south in a swamp have been arrested. And people come to the conclusion that those are the ones responsible for burning down the major temple in town. And the gates open again, commerce resumes, and then all of a sudden these demons appear out of nowhere, coming up the south road, trash the city walls a little bit, but they get repelled, and then scouts go about, and it looks like all the cities to the south have fallen. They become refugees that slowly make their way here from all sorts of places. A food shortage hits. All of the farms that normally produce food and send it to here are falling apart, and so there becomes starvation in the city for a few months. Thousands of people die. The bodies are all thrown into like a big pit together and burned because there's too many bodies. Eventually, the population lowers enough, and enough people like leave that it sort of stabilizes again after about a year or so, which is right around where you are here. And now it's this like awkward situation where there's barely enough food to feed the people. The existing reserves are being eaten through pretty quickly.
Wait, which city are we talking about right now?
Stromheim, the city that you're in. Yeah.
Oh, holy shit.
The population has plummeted. The guards are on high alert. Anyone seen doing anything suspicious or out of place is arrested. There have been a lot of, the jails are full. The executioner's block is busy. Life has generally gone to hell in a handbasket, and the very, very young queen, she's like 21 or 22 now. Her name is Kiara Sanguine. She's having a tough time of all of this. She's like trying to rule with an iron fist. And that is the brief history of town.
What news of Copperhill and of Count Vicious?
One of the most recent articles that you have talks about when Camp Vicious and his army camped outside the town. They camped out for a little while. There were some meetings between envoys. The newspapers are filled with rumors of what could have happened, but no one really knows what was said. And then after a couple days, the army just marched away without attacking the city in any way, shape, or form. They just came down. Left.
How big was the army per se?
Looked to be about 3,000, 2,000, 2 to 3,000.
Oh, this is Vicious's army or somebody else?
Vicious's army.
Vicious, yeah.
And if you were expecting it to be an army of the undead, it's not. It's an army of living, breathing people.
Any special things among the rumors? Like, does he have a dragon? Does he have is he a White Walker? Like, what does he have?
Nope, he's not even mentioned. Just that his banners appeared for a few days and then vanished.
Did Stromheim care about that, or?
I'm sure some people did, but They came and they left without causing any problems, so it's sort of fine.
So it didn't sack the town.
Nope, Stromheim was not even engaged.
Oh, I meant Copper Hill.
Oh, Copper Hill. Oh, Copper Hill's fucking gone. It's burned to the ground. Doesn't exist anymore.
By
Just
Vicious?
ruins. That's the leading theory. That's what the few people that came from Copper Hill had said, that Vicious was coming to destroy their town, and now the town is destroyed. So 1 + 1 probably equals 2. Probably. I'm not sure. Is that enough for you, Devin?
Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much.
All right, moving on. Kumo and Pearl, you head to one of these places where Kumo's got contacts. You find yourself at Dirty Thieves. It's a tavern in town. Unlike its name, it's a scummy, skivvy little tavern. And you can see that the bouncers here are doubled since the last time you were in this place. There's 2 on each door. They're big, burly men with, like, sticks resting against the door. They're door props in case they need to leave the door open for a little while. But you and everyone else knows they're really flapping sticks in case anyone gets their shit stirred. And what are you looking for here?
I guess some information, maybe if anybody knows anything about Eurus. And then if anybody knows anything about Grendel. These are the 2 people that I'm most interested in at the moment. And then if there are any other, like, noteworthy, shadowy figures that are, like, passing through.
Nobody knows anything about Joris. The person you ask, like, oh, isn't that wizard near Copper Hill? But that's all they know.
Mm-hmm.
And when you mention Grendel, same person nods and goes, yeah, I know Grendel. What do you need? I can get it for him. Whatever you need, I can get it probably cheaper.
I'm just curious how much you know about the man. I've heard that he's come into a great amount of wealth. I'm just curious if you know anything about it. If he possesses any items of noteworthiness, or if it's just general gold.
He's a member of the family, you know?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. He's their, what do they call it? They're the father here in town? That's their, leader in this area. One of the head honchos in this part of the world.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you have some dealings with him?
No, I'm just keeping up on the local population, seeing if there's anything of interest around here that I should be looking into.
Where have you been lately? He tries to get some, equal information back out of you. It doesn't particularly matter, though, I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
So
just sailing, unfortunately, looking for something to keep myself entertained. All I've come across so far is this wonderful little gnome by the name of Pearl. Wait, you're not a gnome, are you? Or an elf? You're a small elf?
I'm a halfling. I can't believe you called me a gnome.
What the fuck is a halfling? What do you look like? You said you're like 3 feet tall?
Hobbits.
Hobbits?
They're the copyright-free version of hobbits.
Gotcha.
Big feet.
Halfling. My little halfling friend here, Pearl. Basically, we're looking for something exciting enough for her to record in her little adventure book. I thought it'd be
Super
fun.
exciting.
Yeah.
There was a dragon, but we missed it. I'm really sad about that.
You fought a dragon? You saw a dragon?
Yeah, we saw a dragon.
One. Yeah, it was actually
It was
terrifying.
really big.
I didn't
Yeah,
know they could
really
blow
green.
that much fire.
Wow,
It was
scales.
astounding. Oh my
was like-
goodness.
5,000 times as big as Kumo.
It was crazy. I could scarcely breathe. Its wings were taking the breath away from my
I
lungs.
had nightmares that night about the dragon. It was insane.
Absolutely.
Both of you give me deception checks.
Thank you for making them roll, because if I did that, they
Oh. Well, Kumo tells a great story.
Wait, wouldn't this be like persuasion performance?
This is a lie, therefore deception. Kumo tells a great story. Pearl's kind of adding in here and there, and on its own it probably wouldn't work, but as adding detail, it's fantastic. And soon you have most of the tavern gathered around you, listening to the story, enraptured by it. Is there anything? You have, a couple of people chip in some coppers at the end of it, thinking this might be some sort of like performance thing, and you get all sorts of questions thrown in your
I'm
direction.
playing my lute at the same time. We're like weaving the story together.
Oh, give me a performance check.
Oh shit.
It's going.
You know, you forgot to tune it before you started, but it was so loud you didn't notice until you're halfway through the song. You're playing right, but it's like slightly out of tune. Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. You guys attract the attention of the people, get some drinks bought for you, have a good time, I think, regaling people the story of your dragon. Do you give it a name?
Yeah. What was the name again, Kumo? The dragon.
The name of the dragon? I believe
Yeah,
they called him Zoran, I think.
Zoran.
Zoran,
Right.
yes.
Actually,
Wow. What color was it, Zoran?
Oof.
emerald green
Emerald
with
green
black. Yeah.
with black. It was so
Yeah.
incredibly shiny. When the sun hit its scales just right, you were blinded.
It was sparkling.
Where did you fight this beast or see this beast?
Where do we see it again, Kumo?
Oh, I believe they called it the overgrowth. Of course, Pearl. You remember. You wrote this down in your book.
Right. Sorry, I'm just all these strings getting into my head.
We just scarcely made it out of there. She hasn't even had time to retune her lute.
And this is exactly why she rolls an 11 on the deception check and he rolls a 20. Because every time they get a question, she's like, Kumo, what was that? I forgot. All right. Last but not least, let's flip over to Lucas. What were you doing?
I was going around to see if I could find what happened to Joris, what he stole. That's my sole goal.
I'm
Sure,
sorry,
and-
actually.
Who would you like to ask about that?
At the end of our tales that we just told to these people, can I pull out a shiny emerald green dagger that I had pulled from the mouth of this dragon? Am I able to summon this as my pact weapon? Can I do a summon pact weapon and summon a shiny green dagger? I believe I'm able to summon a weapon, right?
I think you summoned the same weapon as a warlock.
I don't know if
right?
it has to be the same weapon unless I've like packed myself to a magical weapon that I've sealed into another space.
Let's take a look. The character class
I don't
will
know
tell
either.
us the answer. Warlock pact weapon.
So Pact of the Blade, you can use your action to create a pact weapon in your empty hand. You can choose the form that this weapon takes each time you create it.
Oh,
So you can create a pact weapon, but it's going to be fairly basic. Like you can't create something extremely ornate.
Not
So,
necessarily, but I should be able to create like a green dagger, not like the most shiny one in the world, right?
Sure, you can tint it green. Is it going to be the metal is green or like the binding around the handle is green?
It's not, whatever's the greenest thing. Whatever
Alright.
makes it green, whatever makes it like the most dragony, greeny type of thing. Yeah, I want like a green handle and maybe like a worn out kind of blade that I pulled from the mouth of this dragon. And my tale is that this was a dagger that we pulled out, and I want to see if someone here wants to buy it from me for 50 gold.
No one wants to buy your green dragon dagger for 50 gold.
As they all stand around listening to this table, not a single person would want to pony up, maybe 20 gold.
I mean, you're at the like schemy scuzzy thieves tavern. They've all played the game like, look at this item that I just bought. It's so expensive, but now I have to hawk it. Like, this is Thief 101, right?
Maybe 5 gold.
Give me a deception check to try and pull
I
this
rolled
off.
a 20 already. You know
I
what?
feel like he's getting.
Here's another one. Right, here you go, Koibu. There's another
Oh
20.
my-
Someone wants this for at least 10 gold.
Jesus.
Fuck it, 100 gold.
All right. There's some rookie here, some rookie thief that's ready to make his name and fortune. And he comes up and is like, yes, I'll pay 10 gold. And you can see the other people in the bar like realize what's going on. None of them say anything. They all know it's a scam. And they are like, oh, that's fine. Good job, kid. You're going to slay a lot of monsters with that. You're going to make yourself rich. And they're all like giving you winks and nods and nudges. And you sell your packed weapon for 10 gold.
Awesome. I hand him the weapon, and then as soon as I do, I grab Pearl, and I tell us we need to leave immediately because this will disappear after 1 minute, so. Okay.
Bye, guys. It was fun hanging out with everyone.
Okay.
Don't you want to stick around and see me throw it?
We're already out the
You're
door.
gonna do great. We gotta go. Gotta go.
Can't we be friends?
We're friends already in your heart. I'm leaving.
Okay.
All right, you leave. Lucas, you said you wanted to go investigate why Joris was doing this thing. How do you?
I'd like to
go
meet a
about that?
guard, or most likely, I'd like to go talk to like the sheriff or like the sheriff's deputy.
Sure. You can find the sheriff's station. It's right near the castle. And one of his deputies is lollygagging about.
Excuse me, sir.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in why my companion Joris was arrested.
Joris, the gastromancer.
Yeah. the man of many smells.
He's a good cook, I'll give you that. I believe had some sort of dispute with the queen. Apparently he stole something of hers. Or at least that's the rumor floating around town.
I actually went and spoke with the queen, and I am tasked with getting that item back. But in her, you know, I don't know if you've spoken with the queen before. She's very, what's the word? Stressed out right now. And in her stress, she forgot to tell me exactly what he stole.
Well, sounds like you need to speak to the jailer if you want to talk to Joris himself, or to her, what's the chancellor if you want to speak to her.
Do you mind escorting me to the jailer then, maybe? Just to have a chat?
Sure, I'll take you to the jailer. And he walks with you, gets partway down the street and stops and looks at you and goes, and hold on, do you have any proof that you're on a mission from the queen?
I mean, she didn't give me a letter or anything.
She didn't give you a writ or anything?
No, I was kind of hastily dragged out of there. Is there any way I could have like run a persuasion check, I guess?
Yeah, give me, I guess this is going to be another deception check to just come off as so honest that he buys it. Oh my god.
Most honest man in the world.
All right, look, I know the queen's been busy. They've been in a mess. I'll take you to the jailer. It's
She's
fine.
young. She's stressing out. She did, though, give me a wink. So, who knows?
Did
when I
she?
get back.
Because she blinked with 2 eyes doesn't mean she gave you a wink.
Excuse me, Pearl, are you here?
I'm sorry.
Metagaming Pearl, at it again.
All right. The deputy takes you to the castle. You guys go in. You make a hard right and go right to the jail, the entrance to the dungeons, which is kind of in the courtyard of the jail. You head, the courtyard of the castle. You head down inside to where the jailers are, and that's where the deputy stops with you and drops you off and says, "Right, here you go. Here's the jailers. Good
Thank
luck."
you, sir. Is there any way I can, just out of curiosity, is there any way I can get like a written thing for the guards that I can keep my weapons or something when I come in and out of Stromheim? Is that something you guys do in this town, or?
The queen, the sheriff, or any of the knights in town can help you out with that one. But
You're a sheriff,
I'm sorry.
aren't
I'm a deputy. I don't have that sort of power.
You'll get there one day. Put in a good word for me. Maybe.
Well, I don't think Leandra's going to be retiring anytime soon. She's quite young.
All right,
Sheriff,
well, thank you, sir.
Okay. You get to the jailer. It's a middle-aged man. Kind of slender, with big, meaty hands. He looks you up and down, his gray eyes, and...
I'll stick out my hand and be like,
hair.
I'm Brad Barbo.
And?
I'm here to ask about Jorah. What exactly did he steal? I'm tasked by the queen to get that item back.
We don't have anyone by the name of Jorah in
Joris.
these dungeons. Well, I can't let you talk to him. He's a wizard, you know. You ungag him and
He's
he'll
a
cast a
gastromancer.
fireball, blow you up. You
He's a-
unbind his hand so he can write, he'll turn you into a newt.
He's a gastromancer, sir. He's harmless.
Harmless, you say? That's not the case. I've seen wizards. You know what they can do with their pinky finger?
I travel around with a wizard, actually. One of the
Then
most
you
useless
know
things
what
I've
they
ever
can
seen.
do with their pinkies.
I do, I guess.
Ah.
Do you know what he stole then, or they'd be on your logbook? I assume that you don't just.
I just have a log of who's here and who's not here. And no one's not here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I saw no one on the street yesterday. Definitely not in jail.
Right.
Does the jailer, do I get like the vibe that he could be bribed to like let me talk to him, or
How do you get that vibe? Like, I wouldn't
Insight
know what
check.
that vibe
I
is.
would just say he's very dumb. He just seems very stupid.
Yeah,
he's never
this
actually-
guy doesn't seem like the sharpest tool in the shed. Certainly.
I have orders by the queen, like herself. Do you want to speak with her, I guess, tomorrow? And do I need to bring her down here to come into and talk to Joris? I'm under direct order. That's why the deputy sheriff brought me.
Ooh, that gives him pause. Give me one more deception check. Ooh, 11's not going to cut it.
at advantage because of Ephra, my goddess, wants me to do cool shit, and I get an inspiration, and I haven't had one in a long ass time.
Do you have an inspiration right now?
I just haven't had one in so long, Koibu, and I think my fighting with little Bobby should have been really cool. That interactions that I do with little Bobby should actually give me an inspiration, I feel like.
Well, even if you had an inspiration, you have to use it before you roll it.
If I would have had one, I would have done it. That's why I'm kind of begging you. Please let me talk to George.
Wow.
I bought you pizza that one time, remember?
Pizza is not a bribe. You do not get in-game benefits for that.
All right.
No. The guard says, you're going to have to bring a writ from the queen or something. Something more than just, she told me to talk to him.
Will you just please at least go speak with him and ask him what he stole? It'll take you 2
I told
seconds.
you, he's gagged.
Why?
And I ain't ungagging him.
Can you let him write something down?
I told you, his hands are bound. What?
Well, I can't
Are
wait.
you deaf? Do you have wax in your ears?
I'm gonna
you know
come
what
back
he can
here.
do with his pinky?
What can he do? Tell me.
He can turn you into a newt.
You ever seen somebody get turned into a newt before?
No, because I'm not dumb enough to talk to a wizard with unbound hands.
I'm gonna bring my wizard here tomorrow.
Then
With
do
a
it.
writ. I will, and I'll
Good.
stomp out.
He stomps in. All right.
Fuck that
Cool.
guy.
All right. We can just flip to the next day. No problem.
Wait.
Yeah.
Can I go to Gerald?
Yeah, you can find Gerald.
Gerald, can you just message Joris?
What? I was reading.
Can you just tweet Joris and see what he did? send him
Is
a
it
tweet.
that important? It requires great power from me.
The queen last time wouldn't tell me exactly what he did, stole.
Well, I think our plan is. Well, I could send him a message that says, "Hey, we're trying to get you out. Like, what do you suggest, or what? And what did you steal? You want me to do that?"
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
Okay, I'm thinking we can go to the queen and maybe ask her to do some kind of quest in exchange for Joris's freedom, and then gather the others and go do that quest.
I asked last time, and she said that she would not do anything unless we got back what he stole. And then I asked what he stole, and she said she wouldn't tell me.
Okay, let me just a moment. And I
Yeah.
reach up to my hand onto my head, and then I'm still at the library. I'd start uttering a couple of words underneath my breath, and then let me see. I need 25. Would he know the identity of me? The identity of the person in his head, or do I need to identify myself? I think I do, right?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Do they hear
Yeah,
a voice in their head, I guess?
Here's the message in his mind. So I think you could hear. He would probably hear it in your voice. Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah, okay. So one, two, three. Joris, we're trying to get you out of prison. Need to know what you stole or how to help. Please respond.
Okay.
I just like the please respond.
Okay. And Joris is going to reply with, you know what? We're about halfway. Why don't we take a quick break here? And on the return from the break, I'll have a well-composed message for you.
Amazing.
Right.
Okay, sounds good. We're going on a break.
We'll be back.
We'll be back soon, guys. Don't go anywhere.
He didn't say.
Lily,
when
go! Lily!
She didn't know when.
Lily,
because
we're
he didn't say when.
in! We're waiting!
Hello,
Everyone is
everybody. Welcome
waiting!
back to Gnomes, Tomes, and Catacombs, where we last left off something.
I was 10 out of 10, Lily. Inspiration for that intro. Love
Oh
it.
no!
I'm serious. Take inspiration. So the response you get from Joris when you ask him what he stole is, "By all the teats of Martha, I told her I didn't steal it. My now dead companion once stole her mother's necklace, though."
I'll ask Gerald, who was his now dead companion?
I mean, that was useless. Like,
Fucking
I don't want to
gastromantis.
cast. I don't want to cast another. Well, wait. That's his answer when I asked him how to help you. We're gonna try to get you out of prison.
Yep, that was his answer.
He's not gonna send me another one.
He can't cast it because his hands are tied and his mouth is gagged.
Okay.
Do we think his
spell slots?
Do
You're
we
so
think his
stingy.
now dead companion was his officer friend and
Darf's father?
Yeah, Darf.
No, Darf is too young. Darf is like a generation below Joris.
So he says he stole a necklace. I mean, we could wait another day. Using another spell for what we have ahead. We shouldn't do it.
Do you mind casting one more and then tomorrow
It's so
we'll make sure we rest before we do anything? Just to ask him where it would be, or I mean, we can wait a day if you really feel like it.
Yeah. I mean, let's go see the queen and see what happens, and then.
Okay, we'll wait tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You all head back to a tavern together. By now, it's fairly late. What sort of tavern quality do you want to stay at?
The best.
The best, the richest tavern around? Okay, you find yourself at the Ruby Lounge, one of the fancier inns and taverns in town here. All the decorations are hand-carved mahogany. There's like silver or gold decorating things all over the place. There's a nice roaring fire that they fill with mesquite, so it smells nice as it burns.
How
It's a
much
classy
is this
joint.
tavern per night?
It is going to be 300 copper a night.
For that much money,
3 gold.
this seems like something that would give you like a temp HP or something for resting here.
It's true. It's
No.
a very good tavern.
No?
It's just it's a classy, comfortable joint. But it's
Sounds
not
like
magical or fancy. Or it's fancy,
Sounds like
but
a
it's not
place that
magical.
would give me another spell slot.
True.
Seems to
Nope.
be a foolish waste of gold here, Captain Barbo. You don't think we could find a place a bit cheaper to rest?
If you want to go rest in the shithole you make, Kumo, I'm gonna rest here with my friend Gerald in a room for 3 gold each, or for 3 gold.
That's truly what you want to do. That's fine. I seem to find the shadier parts of town a bit more interesting. You run into a lot of interesting characters down there, more so than you do with the wealthy slobs that seem to inhabit this place.
I'll give him a little poke and whisper in his ear. Watch me slide a hand a few gold off these bitches, and I'll pay for my room myself tonight.
You seem mighty brave now that there's no one around here to fight you.
What?
What?
Say it again. I'm sorry, Kumo. I didn't hear you.
I said you seem mighty brave in a city where everybody's required to leave their weapons at the door.
Oh, I don't speak idiot, Kumo. Sorry, I couldn't hear you again.
Sorry, that wasn't that funny. I'm on your side, Kumo.
Okay.
No,
I give him a good pat on the shoulder. You're a funny one, Captain Barbo. You put on a brave face. I respect that. And then I leave, and then I go to find like a more cost-efficient hotel.
You can find the Tuckered Hag. It's a cheap-ass place. You can get a room for 10 copper.
Oh,
Dude,
sounds perfect.
can I follow Kumo again? I have 5 gold in my inventory.
Nice. All right. The two of you go to the Tuckered Hag.
Oh, God.
While Lucas and Devin go to the Ruby Lounge. And when you get in there, Captain Barbo, your reputation precedes you because sitting at one of these tables, sort of near the fire, but not too close to it, is this woman with a red corset and a black skirt with kind of like poofy sleeves coming out of it, a golden hairpiece in her long golden hair. And she looks in your direction and gives you a friendly wave and then beckons you over.
Ah, I'll give her a wink and I'll walk over there with my gnomish friend.
Are you the legendary Captain Barbo? She says.
Yes, Captain Barbo, that is I, the servant of Ephra. What can I do for you?
And this must be your manservant.
No, this is my equal companion.
No, would you get us a drink, please?
Milady, please don't talk to my friend like that. This is my companion and co-owner of the Barbos.
Oh, I am so sorry. I did not know.
He's not a
Co-owner, you
dwarf.
say?
Yes.
Yeah, I may be small, but I've actually got, I've got it all. I'm not a dwarf either.
I'll
My
whisper in her ear.
apologies.
Not
I'll
a
whisper,
shoveler.
yeah, don't confuse him for a shoveler.
Yeah.
She nods. I wouldn't. I apologize for mistaking you for a manservant. I just thought the great Captain Barbo ruled alone. Do you have many companions that you travel with?
I have two servants, actually. Two interns, I like to call them, you know. They're in the Thirsty Wench. Or the Wagged, I don't know. Whatever the poor place is, and I'll give a soft scoff.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
She chuckles. What brings you to Stromheim?
You know, I'm here to get my friend Joris out. The great gastromancer.
Yes, I hear he's in town somewhere. That's what they say.
Yeah, he's somewhere in a dungeon.
In the dungeons, my oh my. What
Do
did
you know
you do
what
to
he
get
did?
put there?
Apparently he stole a necklace and did some of his gastromancy in front of the queen.
Silly man. Silly man. Wasn't he in charge of Copper Hill for a while?
He was.
Hmm.
Not much left of Copper Hill, I hear.
That's what they say. Say it burned to the ground.
Good.
They
Do you
say. Go ahead.
No. Please, Master Gnome. Speak.
They say he's misplaced a necklace of some renown. I know not if among the nobility one would have heard of it.
Oh.
Apparently it was the previous queen's necklace.
She like fumbles with a jeweled necklace of her own and goes, was it a bejeweled necklace?
Couldn't tell you.
I see. Well, she looks between the two of you and goes, Master Gnome, would you give me a moment? I would like to speak. And she like places her hand heavily on Captain Barbo's with my friend here for a moment.
Gerald pulls up the hood of his the hood of his tattered cloak and inclines his head, and walks a few steps away.
Okay. She turns her eyes
He's
to
right back.
Captain Barbo and says, So, Barbo, are you as good of a fighter as they say?
Before we get into that, can I get your name, miss?
Of course. My name is Marjorie Thorne. Lady Marjorie Thorne.
Nice to meet you, Marjorie.
And do you have a last name?
Yeah, my name's Brad Barbo. Brad, and then last name Barbo.
Oh, I see. Wonderful. Well, tell me, are you as good of a fighter as they say?
Better than they say, but I let them say.
How's your sparring? Your
Top
thrusts
notch.
and parries?
I could show you if you wanted to see my thrusts.
Well, are you more of a defensive or aggressive fighter?
I'll get close to her and I'll be like, I'm a little aggressive.
That's a shame. I'm looking for someone who knows how to hold their own when attacked. And she leans in a little bit closer.
I'm sure I could make an accommodation.
She throws a glance towards the rooms upstairs and places a key on the table and heads up.
I'll go talk to
Walk
Gerald.
back over. Yeah.
Skanky
I was,
whore is trying to
I-
fuck me, Gerald.
The what?
The skanky whore is trying to fuck me.
Did you see her necklace?
He did. I
think
have
it-
no idea.
I mean,
don't know.
it could be a crazy fucking coincidence, but if it was the queen's mother's necklace, she may not recognize it. I mean, maybe you could get with the girl and take her necklace.
What if she fucks me up? I have no weapons.
I mean, wait, what? She didn't seem that much of a warrior, was she? Or and
She seemed very aggressive. I don't know if it was sexually aggressive. I don't know. Women don't usually come on to me. I'm just Brad Barbo. Not that.
Well,
famous.
you're getting well known, so you know that tends to happen. People when they get an audience.
When they
Lots
get
of
an
girls come
audience,
their way.
yes, they do, and then they take advantage of it. Sometimes they
times.
go across far lands to quest these women.
Very long, very far lands.
Very far lands, very long distances.
Indeed.
Indeed. I saw a friend go to New Zealand a few weeks ago.
Truly.
Truly desperate, but me, Captain Barbo, not interested in that. I am,
Perhaps
however,
the
interested
necklace
in
we-
the necklace.
Yes, and I as well. So could we get any check? Well, I didn't get to see it. Did you get any check on it or any kind of
Would I have seen it with 18 passive perception?
Oh yeah, I mean she also drew attention to it by. putting
Yeah.
her
Did
hand
it
on
look? Did it look like something a queen would wear? I guess. Did it look very adorned, very bejeweled, or did it just look kind of?
I mean, this is
modern?
the fanciest inn in town, and she's a fancy lady here with the last name. So you know, unless she's lying to you, she's a noble of some sorts.
Can I
It's
tell the
definitely,
name?
like,
Can
I mean,
tell
what
the
we
name
could do is-
Gerald? Would he have known it? Maybe.
So-
Harold is from an
history check.
underground area. He doesn't know any nobles.
He's read a lot of books about
But
this.
what we
he just read
what
the
we
whole
can
newspaper.
do is you can give me the description of the necklace. I can give that to Joris over Twitter and then see if he confirms.
Yeah, I'll give him the description of the necklace and tell him that her name was Lady Marjorie Thorne.
Sure. The necklace that she has some sort of red gemstones, maybe garnets in it, and otherwise it's a golden chain. So it's a gold chain with like a little drooping hanging things. 2 on the side, 1 in the middle. They got like little diamondy shaped links to them, and then the garnets or whatever draping at the bottom.
Okay, we need to know because it's gonna and so I'm gonna be down a spell tomorrow. But here we go. Joris.
Also, tell him the name.
the name.
Her name,
Yeah.
right?
So just to clear, it's Lady Margaret Thorne, right?
Marjorie Thorne.
Marjorie Thorne, and the necklace is red. There's a big red ruby with a
Garnet.
garnet. You said red garnet.
It's a gold necklace with garnets.
Gold necklace is gold necklace. Okay. All right. Joris. Found a necklace. Marjorie Thorne. Gold and garnet. Is this it? 10. Otherwise, please tell us how to get you out of jail. Thanks. Useful information only. Okay, that's it.
That seemed like more than 25
It's 24. It's 24.
Yeah,
It's
24.
24.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, it's 24. Yeah.
All right. He gets the message and goes, "You dumbass. Did you think the first necklace you saw was it? It's probably buried with my friend near Copper Hill in the Hill's tomb. Dumbass."
What'd he say?
He said that it's not the necklace. That doesn't mean we shouldn't steal it. But that that the necklace is probably buried in a place called the Hills Tomb outside of Copper Hill. So we'll have to go there.
You want to go?
But at least we skip a meeting with the queen and we can rest and we have something to go do. So I think it works.
I don't
but do you
really
want the
want to go
necklace
steal from a noble lady, honestly. I kind of want to leave here and go to the shitty tavern.
Well, okay, but we could do that, but if you do decide, it's a type of thing that thieves do all the time, right? Is, you sleep with someone and then you take their stuff and leave. It's a thing.
I
you
don't
do.
know why, but this lady really creeped me out.
Really?
She really gave me the bad vibe. She said that she wants someone more defensive. And
What if
someone
I
to,
kind of
like,
back you up and I go outside and I kind of
tag teamer?
What? I mean, I'm a gnome. I'm a little bit out of my league for a woman that big, but I think I could.
I have an idea.
What I'm saying is I kind of hang out outside the door, and then
have
if
an
something
idea.
goes wrong, I kind of bust in.
How about we do this? I know it'll take you away from another spell. Maybe put her to sleep and I'll go grab her necklace and we can leave. Easy. I have no weapons. I'm very scared.
This is just getting worse. No, you have a dagger? Yeah.
I don't. I didn't get one.
Won't she fall asleep after you give her a good run for her time? You think you humans do, or you
Gerald, Captain Barba, I am gay. I'm not interested
Wait, what?
in the female persuasion, okay?
After all that time of chasing Midori,
I was never chasing Midori. I was just trying to be her friend.
Yeah, fucking right.
Oh my god.
When you saw
This
her
is-
blow up, it turned you gay.
Talk about metagaming. Why he just metagamed his fucking set? He just fucking J.K. Rowling Captain Barbo. Oh my god.
Captain Barba's never slept with a female, okay? He just told people he did.
Just because you've never slept with someone doesn't mean you're gay. You can't retroactively
After-
incel
after
yourself
all
like
we've
that.
been through,
He was very into Locke. He was him
Jesus.
and Locke were always talking, always being close.
Using
He
that
knows
logic, are
sex
you
at
gay
one
in real
time.
life too? Is that? I'm sorry. Okay. Maybe you should go meet up with your party at the Poor Inn at the Tuckered Hag, and we can all make a plan.
after all this time, yeah. Well, okay. So if you don't, so the lady's waiting for you for at least a couple hours. We could bring the rest of them in, and then we could go. We could go talk to them and see what we could all
How
do
about we
about
just
it.
leave a lady noble alone and not fuck with her? It's just a necklace.
This is Locke all over again. Ugh.
It's up to you. I mean, it was your encounter. I would not. I would not assume to tell you what to do with it.
I don't trust the gods on this one, so I'm just gonna leave her alone.
all right, you take off. What do you do with the key that she left on the table?
Just leave it.
All right, you guys leave. Sometime later, she'll come down and ask the bartender where the young man that she was looking for went, and he'll say that he conferred with his short little friend, and the two of them just left. And that'll be amusing for her. All right, we can skip to the next day. You guys meet up at the Tuckered Hag, and the next day dawns.
Greetings, others. How was your day?
Felt great. The Tuckered Hag. It's a wonderful sleep.
Well, I believe that we might have an adventure that you've been seeking. There is a tomb with a buried necklace outside of Copper Hill called the Hill's Tomb, and we have reason to believe that the necklace that the Queen seeks is buried within it. If we go seek it out, we rescue Joris from prison, and are likely to get the fights that you guys have wanted.
Grave robbing? We've gone from
Gerald.
avoiding fights with the living to robbing the dead, and this is the type of adventure that you think I seek?
Gerald, maybe we should confer with the
What do
queen.
you want, dude? Okay, like, first of all, you wanted to fight a dragon. Then you want to go and you don't want to go in the tomb and fight the undead stuff there.
I
You
just
just
find
think
it
it's
odd that a
fine.
man who probably spends a majority of his time being called a digger at great offense wants to go and dig through tombs in order to find some great
It's not the
mysterious
first tomb
envoy.
I've dug in. And if you keep by the decisions you make, we'll be in one soon enough anyway. There's plenty of treasure, fights, adventure, all the things you seem to seek. So why not go?
I'd much rather rest in a tomb than dig one up. But if that's the adventure that calls to you, then by all means, let's go and do it.
Gerald, maybe you and I should go see the queen. We had an audience today.
We didn't have an audience yet, right? Like we didn't.
had not been
I
yet.
can get us an
Yeah.
audience.
Ah,
Yeah,
wait.
but there's no reason to. We know the necklace we want. We know we just go to the tomb, get it, bring it back.
I feel like if we
get
tell her,
Joris out.
maybe she'd be a little happy about it.
I think Captain Barbo's onto something here. An audience with the Queen will be of great importance to us. Perchance you
Why is
could
that?
procure some royal shovels to help us on our great adventure.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing.
Gerald, maybe we should just leave Kumo.
It's not a bad idea, but there's a mysterious force.
Mysterious
that
force
binds
drawing me to
this
Kumo.
man. I can't explain why. I think I'm coerced to adventure with him for the foreseeable future. So I guess we go. I mean, maybe the queen can tell us specifically where. Or wait, I can just go to the. We're in Stormheim. I can go to the library and find where the tomb is. Let's go do that.
So while you do that, should I have an audience with the queen?
To what end, though?
I just want to talk with her.
You want to take Kumo? That'll be fun.
I don't want to take Kumo. You can deal
I
with
love
Kumo.
royalty, actually. Every
I'll take
adventure,
him out.
every conversation with a noble is quite the adventure.
I'll take Kumo.
I think Pearl should come with us. I bet the majestic insides of a castle would be
Alright,
something
I'll
she'd
come
love
too,
to
and
write
then we'll
about.
go to the library afterwards. How
I
about
want
that?
to come. Please let me go.
We're all
I
going.
think-
We're all going.
Yay!
We're all going to
All
see the
right.
queen.
Group adventures. I love this. Hanging out.
We don't split the party.
The party goes to see the queen. You can talk to the chancellor, who decides who gets to see him. And what do you tell the chancellor that your duties are, that your visitation's about?
Chancellor, we're here to talk about the item that Sir Joris stole. He's currently in the dungeons. I have found it, located it.
Perfect. Yep, you will get an audience, and you are the first one up today. After that everyone shuffles into the court, and then there's some time before the queen shows up, and then like once everyone's there, they shut the doors or keep it so new people come in. And you guys are first on the chopping block here.
Before we go in, I will ask around. What was the queen's name one more time?
It's excuse me, hang on. Kiara Sanguine.
Thank you.
Wait, Kiara?
Yeah.
I believe her name is Kia, though. That's what she goes by with her closest friends. Barbo, call her Kia and you'll be in, trust me.
No, yeah, I can vouch for Kumo. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to doubt the efficacy of these companions of ours, Barbo.
Just don't listen to the interns.
Okay. Yeah, it's right. It's true. They're interns. They have a lot of experience to go.
We've been at this for a long
I'm telling you, we did a great deal of investigation down at the Dirty
can
Thieves
you make
Tavern.
Sure that our interns stay out here, and I'll point to Kumo and to Pearl.
Oh, at least take little Pearl in. You don't want to deprive her.
We can take him in. It's okay.
I've met with the queen before, and she will not be interested in their antics. Gerald.
Antics?
Can behave. Oh, your royal highness.
Gerald, please don't. I'm not taking them in, Gerald.
I am at your death.
I do like a very grand fake bow in Pearl's direction.
For the sake of involving them, they have to make mistakes to learn what to do. So
the biggest danger we face is Pearl being mistaken for royalty herself. I think we'll be okay.
Stop it.
Okay, we'll bring them in because a mysterious force guides me.
Yeah, exactly.
My hands surely feel tied here.
All right. You guys get an audience. You're the first ones to go up. After the court is all seated, you guys can approach, and Kiara Sanguine says, you have word about Joris the Thief and his possessions.
Yes, Kiara, I have, actually, we believe that we located where your mother's necklace is.
When you refer to her by her first name, like there are murmurs that ripple through the court, and people exchange glances everywhere. Some of the guards put hands on their weapons momentarily and take them away because they're not going to fight you over this. But it causes a great disturbance when you refer to her so familiarly.
I whisper for it, Kia.
We told you.
Pardon, my queen. We believe we seek the necklace. We can find the necklace that you have lost, and pray tell, we know where it might have been tossed. If we can find this necklace and return it to you, do you think it's Jordis's freedom you can see through?
If you return it to me, your reward shall be 1 favor of mine that you can use at any time.
She rhymed.
This
if you wish that to release Joris from jail, if that is your wish, then it will not fail.
Whoa!
I'll whisper to Gerald, we can have her 1 favor. So we want 3 favors from her.
It's nice. She's a queen. I can't negotiate.
Is she a queen or a genie?
I will.
Your Highness, can we have 3 favors?
I whisper for it. Just show me where to rub. Just show
She
me where to
looks at
rub.
you. 3 favors? Maybe 3 small favors or 1 large.
What about 1 large and 2 smalls?
Your Majesty,
sorry, these are interns. They're a little bit. One large favor, 2 medium favors. We'll work it out later.
it is truly
anyway,
gracious.
It is very gracious of you, and it finds us well. I think we'll be swell. We would need help, perhaps, with one of your cartographers that could help us find on the map this thing called the Hill's Tomb outside Copper Hill. That would be a wrap, and we could prevent any possible traps. Know you the location of this tomb? So that we can prevent any doom where we go get this necklace for you?
She reaches over and taps one of the wizard standing at her side on the hand, and makes like a because she's up here on this throne, and there's a cleric on one side, a wizard on the other side, the bodyguards in front and behind, and like various soldiers stationed around the walls. Like this room is filled with powerful people all over the place. Anyway, she taps the red-robed wizard at her side and makes a motion towards you. He takes a few steps down the dais and says, "I would be happy to bring you to my map room and pour over any clues that this might bear."
I incline my head. Always a pleasure to meet another caster, and this shall surely make our journey faster. Thank you very much, Queen Master.
Your Majesty, as my friends go to the map room, may I approach?
No.
Oh.
I snicker loudly.
Okay, well, hey, chill, Pearl. God damn.
Sorry.
The Chancellor steps forward and speaks up and says, next issue.
I'll leave
Robert
the
Sword.
200 gold amulet in the really nice box. I'll just leave that there. If she wants it, get it.
What
I'm leaving
box?
the amulet. I have it in my cool box, right?
Oh, yeah. You take
I
the
know.
amulet out of your cool box and leave it?
No, I'm gonna leave it with the cool box, right? Just
Okay.
put it.
Oh, so like you give her some tribute.
Yeah.
Got it. One of her guards will come up and open the box, like take out the amulet, make sure he handles everything in it, and like shakes the box, puts the amulet back in, closes it, and then carries it off to a separate room where she will receive it later. She thanks you graciously, and they move on to the next guy who's talking about his daughter who's gone missing, and he's a noble, so her disappearance is important, and you guys can leave the room at this point.
I want to go with the wizard with his spells.
Yeah,
Excuse me. To go with his map. There's a Freudian slip.
He has to sit through the entire audience thing in case she needs his advice on anything, but once they're done holding court, you can go hang out with him. He'll take you to the side and bring you into the map room, or into a room there, where they will pour over the maps. And let's go over here. The first thing he wants to suggest is that in this region near Copper Hill, some of these hills have like tombs in them where people were buried at various points in time. Some of them predate the breaking of the world when the gods ripped up Arcadia and their anger and wrath. Some of them are more recent. So there are probably about 4 tombs, one on each of these marked hills here.
Mm-hmm.
Could be any one of those. And that's the
4.
starting place. Yeah. There are 4 tombs there. So he'll ask you, do you have any information that might narrow the scope on this?
The person that I got the information from, he said the name was the Hill Tomb.
Hill Tomb. And he sorts through the books in the library and pulls out one on Copper Hill in particular, flips through it a few times. Is the information contained within the book? Yeah, the Hill Tomb. Yes, that is one of the most recent one. It is on the northwestern hill. So this one here, he says.
I see.
Yes, this one is the River Tomb. This is the Grass Tomb, and this is the Old Tomb.
Very good. Any other knowledge on what these other tombs contain?
Bodies of the dead.
But nothing more.
He shakes his head.
Hmm.
The oldest one might have treasures in it, perhaps, but it also might be destroyed since it predates the cataclysm.
I assume the oldest one is called the Old Tomb?
He nods.
Uh-huh. Well, great. This is swell. And also, Master Wizard, I wouldn't pass up a chance, and I'm sure you wouldn't either. Mayhaps we trade some knowledge of spells if you're interested.
He gives you a polite smile and says, "Thank you, Master Gnome, but I am not interested. I have all the spells that I need, and should I need more, there's always the airship. Have you found it yet?"
I have not, but I have recently acquired the power to go. Know you where it lives?
I do, but if I told you, that would spoil it.
I see. Any hints?
I shall give you a hint, though. It moves. It flies about. It's never in the same place for long.
And you can access it any time that you wish?
He shrugs.
Very good, Master Wizard. I hope one day to be a mage of your power, and
one day, little friend. He pats you.
Indeed.
Give me a perception check as you walk out.
Okay.
All of us, or
no? Just him.
I wanted to ask him for a bit.
Wow, good roll.
Jesus. By the number of spell component bags you can see on his waist, as well as the various well-tucked bulges within his robes, you can see that he's got to be a pretty powerful wizard. He's got no less than 30 bags or 30 pockets filled with spell components.
Even stronger than me?
Yeah, I mean he's the wizard to the queen, right? He's probably, the most powerful wizard in service to a noble in all of Arcadia.
On a 1 to 20, what would you say?
Yeah, well, the reason is because I know you don't use a lot of high level wizards in your world, so
right. So this guy's probably somewhere between levels 8 and 10.
Let's not be that guy. This city's a shithole. Come on, Koibu.
True. Can I ask the wizard for a he can get me a writ to keep my doodads?
Was only Gerald there, or did everybody else go?
I thought we were all in the map room.
I think it was just the two of. I don't know.
I'd like to at least go. Well,
yeah,
fuck him.
Not handing out that. Okay.
Fuck you.
Cool. All right. That is that. Now for what's his face. The man you're gonna meet in the Busty Barrel.
Well, can I reconvene at the party and I'll tell them about the tomb and everything? So
Yeah.
So we have a choice. We don't have to handle Grendel yet. We can go to the tomb.
Let's go to the tomb, I think.
I found the tomb, and I know which one it is in Copperhill. If you all want to make the journey,
we can bring Grendel back. We were supposed to bring him back to Fenden, but Wyatt said it wasn't safe for a while because that town just got razed.
Let's go check this tomb first. We can go and dig up our grave and find our amulet.
We gotta go through the back entrance so I can get my gear.
Wait, what?
Very well.
We have to go through the back of Stromheim so we can get our ship.
Yeah. We just leave out the normal way and then
Yeah, sure. You can grab your shit and head on out. You'll leave partway through the day since the queen and all that shit took a little while, and you can come maybe to about here.
I'll thank them for my butt dagger.
Yeah, you get it all back. No questions. No problems.
Put it right, keistered again.
Okay. Your first day has no encounters. So you can get to the ruins of Copper Hill with no encounters by the end of the second day. Let me mark my calendar. Stromheim, Copper Hill. Okay. It is the 26th of February, 1511. You are in the ruins of Copper Hill. This place is desolate. There's not much left standing. All the wooden buildings are burned to the ground. The stone buildings have been knocked over here or there. There's still that large crater right in the middle of town, created by the Philosopher's Stone.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But other than that, the place is empty. There's not even any bodies lying around.
What an incredible place, Captain Barbo. If we run to the center of the town and we close our eyes, we can almost imagine that something exciting must have existed here not only 10 or 15 years ago.
What was, So I would know where Darth had all the gold and silver, right? Because last time we went to get it, I knew where it was. Can I go check if it's still there?
Yeah, you go. It's not. The vault has been busted open, and it's all been looted.
I'd like to run an investigation check just to see if there's anything around. This is looted. This is very recent, so not everything could have been looted, right?
Sure. Again, how long do you want to spend investigating?
I am rolling like a god. How long do we want to spend?
I know that Darth isn't stupid. He would have another little place near here where he'd hide all the shit.
I shout over to Captain Barbo. Captain Barbo, are you looking for a safe?
No.
Oh, because I think I see something. Can I point out something, maybe like 10 feet away from Captain Barbo, where it looks like there's like a little safe, like maybe a 2 foot by 2 foot safe, that's kind of like sitting in the dirt. Captain, you should check that. It's a minor illusion.
Why would I check it? Why wouldn't you check it?
Because you're right next to it. Why wouldn't you?
I'll check it.
I mean, I'll check it because I would.
So I think it's safe to say we can spend like the night like there and then the morning head out. So I'll use my investigation check on that.
Well, can he roll a sleight of hand so I can like see him casting the spell? I'm sure it's not like a. I feel like I'd notice it maybe. Can I roll against with my persuasion or perception?
No, go against your passive perception since you're not actively looking for it. Yeah, it's a real safe.
I
you haven't
open
seen
it.
him cast anything.
I look.
You go to touch it and your hand passes right through it.
Haha, good
You've been
one, Kumo. You're truly, haha. You're now the Barbo of the group.
I kind of
Pulling
like
funny
I
pranks.
nudge like Pro with my elbow like way down her head. Like every good book needs a humorous passage or two. Don't you agree?
I agree. You're serving the passage really well. I write down this vigorously.
Right.
Starting to feel more and more like Locke every day.
Okay, so you search the town for a couple of days. Gerald is looking for what? Secrets? Looking for secrets, Gerald.
Yeah, and I mean, I always have an eye out for special things like magical spell books, especially, right? Any kind of like written arcane stuff, but like
Sure
particularly
enough.
like I also wanted to go back to Joris's house, and I would look there specifically too. So.
Right behind the safe, there's a magic spell book on the ground.
You're shitting me.
Nope.
Really?
Yup.
Yep.
Is it gonna blow up and then my character dies?
I don't know.
Hey, have Pearl pick it up.
That's
That's what the instruments are for.
Kumo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's up? What do you need, Gerald?
You mentioned to me before that you can lift things with a magic hand.
Nah, maybe if
Wait,
it seems
I
worth
can
lifting.
do it too.
Oh.
Could one of you go get that book for me? This is really important, like the most important thing ever, maybe.
Yeah, Pearl, give it a whirl.
Can I use Mage Hand to pick it up?
Sure, but your mage hand will also pass right through it. It's an extension of the minor illusion.
Oh.
Wait, of whose minor illusion?
Yours.
Are you?
I know I'm sort of stealing your character for a moment.
Wow, are you making me play tricks on my party, Koibu?
A little bit,
Ah, it's even
It's
funnier when he does it
improper.
on someone else.
but it's fun to screw with Devin.
You
He gets
sure
so
got me,
excited.
Kumo.
Okay, I'll let it slide this time. But for the record,
such
I'm
a
cool with
colossal
Gerald.
dick!
It's Captain Barbo that I want to fuck with a lot. But I'm cool with Gerald. But yeah, that's a, if I
I
see that,
wonder
sure,
why.
okay, yeah, I'll let this one
It's
slide.
just-
Funny, though.
Of course, there's not a magic spell book sitting out in the open, Gerald.
I'm so happy.
I know. That's
Aren't
why
we
I
supposed to
had
be
do
digging
it.
up a grave or something? What are we looking for in this town?
Not a shoveler.
Oh,
Let's go to the
sorry,
thing.
Devin.
The day will come, Koibu. I will get you for this. Gerald
you do.
will remember this.
All right. In searching the town, you find the jail of the town, and it's like a underground jail style thing. And looking down in there, because maybe someone tosses something in this underground area, you do find a person, you find a person in the underground jail.
Alive?
They are slumped in the corner.
Who goes there?
Oh, this is Gerald.
Oh, sorry.
Well, also, on a 21 investigation check, did I see anything in Joris's house? Or do you want to do this first?
Joris's house is not even in town, right? It's across the river and
Sure.
half a day away.
Okay, so this is what I found in my investigation check.
This is what you find in
All
the
right.
town. Yeah.
Okay. And so there's a person slumped over in a prison. Is he locked in or is he?
The prison door is shut. Yes.
I'll let me do a perception check, see what I see.
Mm-hmm.
Just like looking through the bars before I interact with it at all. Okay. Jesus.
Natural 20. At first, it just looks like a regular person, but then you notice that you approach and it begins to move slightly, but the movements are really stiff and jerky. And before it even really gets up, you're like, "Holy shit! I think this is a zombie. I think this is a zombie in jail."
This is
Before
a
it has
zombie
time
in
to,
jail.
Like, get up and go towards you. Yeah.
Is there anything special about the zombie? Or is it just a zombie?
It's dressed in prisoner's garb, just like the really trash clothes that you might give someone to, re-solidify that they're a prisoner. And that's it.
There's nothing else of any interest around?
I mean, there's a zombie in a jail cell in a ruined town. If that's not interesting, I don't know what else would be.
Okay, I mean, like in the jail.
Like locked in a jail cell. Yes, but like dressed
Okay.
as a prisoner too.
Dressed as a prisoner. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to go back to my party. I'll leave that guy in there for now.
Sure.
And I'll round them up and tell them. So there's I found something very strange, in a jail cell down that range. There's something of the living dead, stuck at a drill shell, underneath the ground over there, in that stead.
Let's
I
go
don't
check
wanna
it
fuck
out,
with them.
Pearl. A
we
zombie
should-
in an underground prison? Finally, an exciting vision.
Let's
I
go.
think we should go figure it out because that's a very, very rare, very strange thing. I haven't seen many living dead in this world, so
I've never seen a zombie in my life.
and it's behind bars, so I think we can go look at it and then figure out what to do with it.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
You guys all head down here, and by now the zombie's standing and just kind of like pressed between the bars, sort of reaching out aimlessly. You're well out of its reach. It poses no threat to you unless you stupidly walk into it. And it's dressed like a prisoner. It's very fresh. It still has the face of a person. It's not rotted or decayed in any way, shape, or form. There's just like one small blood stain right in the middle of the chest that looks maybe a month old at most.
Is it
Can I-
dark or?
Do some kind of arcane check to determine if this is the result of necromancy.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
I am
Yeah,
only
it's
like
the result of a necromancy.
Wait, you said yes
This
or
looks
no?
like- Yes,
It
it
is.
looks like somebody that very recently died and then very recently was raised as a zombie.
Is it
Considering
someone we know?
I don't think you know this person.
Okay.
By the quality of the preservation, they must have been turned the same day that they died.
Does anyone have an ability to speak with this creature?
With that Arcana check, you're also going to know that zombies are incapable of speech.
Okay, good to know.
Can read its mind.
Actually, can I? Because it's behind bars and there's a ritual. Yeah, that's reasonable. And it's fresh, so it would still have its brain.
I can
Yeah,
speak with the
use-
zombie.
What?
I
But
can
can
speak
you-
with the zombie. I'm gonna go up to the zombie. Roar.
Okay, cool. So I start casting read memory as a like a as a ritual.
Okay. What was the name of the spell again? Read memory?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You cast Read Memory and touch the zombie because you have to touch him to make it happen. And you get sort of just like blank, like empty, like void. Like there is no mind or memory there. It's
Really?
just
Even
pure
after
emptiness.
like all that? Like
After all
after well after so he's a very recent actually he's like really recently dead, right? But so you're just saying the mind is just not there. It's just gone.
Yeah, it's a mindless creature, literally. There's no memory, there's no mind, can't communicate, it can't think. It
I
is,
step back and I say, this is beyond my power to read.
Okay.
Are you guys going to kill it then? Wait, can you kill something that's already been killed? How does that work?
I mean, I don't know if there's any way to interact with it. So killing it and then searching it may be the best option. I am not certain.
We don't know anything about necromancy. None of us have any.
Nope.
I would be the closest one, but I think this is beyond my knowledge. This is in this world. It's a dark art. I cannot know.
Okay, then I guess we kill it. We search the body. Yeah.
All right.
Can you kill something that's already been killed? Would that still make you murderers?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're well past that point, little Pearl. I draw my crossbow and I load a bolt and I take a shot.
All right. Yeah, you can kill it. It
Cool.
doesn't matter. You can poke at it with swords. You can shoot it with crossbow bolts. It can't retaliate. It dies.
Sounds
Does
good.
he lose the bolt?
No.
Well,
You
like
can
Koibu
recover
does.
the bolt
I
from the
recover
body.
it, yes.
50 chance.
Fuck out of here.
50-50 chance. Like we said earlier.
What does that mean?
Oh,
Do I
it's
need to
gotta
roll
roll.
like a
Shots
1d?
that hit, roll an even number die. On an even number, you get the bolt back. On an odd number, you do not get the bolt back.
Even number, I get it back.
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So
You
start
kill
searching
it.
the body. Yeah.
Yeah, you pull the body close to the bars and start going through it. It's just prison clothing, and it has nothing on it but pocket lint.
No form of identification or any kind of identifying sigils or anything on this body.
Nope, not on the body.
Nothing around in this area, like in this
Yeah, in
room,
the
that would be
tomb?
like a.
There's a bucket that's supposed to be for it to poop in, but the bucket's empty. So he must have been jailed and then died before he could use his bucket.
Gotcha. And then is there like dust or anything? Or, like how old is this area? Would we have any way to like ascertain that? Like how long has he been down here? Or...
Yeah, someone give me an investigation check, or everybody give me an investigation check. 8, 4, 18. There you go. Yeah, this place has been abandoned more or less since the last time you left Copper Hill. So it's probably a person who was a prisoner in Copper Hill who died somehow and then was raised as a zombie shortly after Copper Hill was conquered or leveled.
Okay. Maybe we should go up and look for this grave, right? Aren't we supposed to be digging for a tomb to find an amulet or something?
Yes, within the town itself, perhaps some dark mage has taken a foot here.
Well, if we see a dark mage, we'll say something, I guess. But until then, we might as well look for this tomb.
Okay.
That's out in the hills. You want to leave?
Well, we might as well. I don't know. Are we getting paid to dig through
There's,
the
like,
ruins of a
nothing
destroyed
here.
city?
Yeah, let's go to the hill. I think it's a waste of time.
Very well.
What is this place? Copper Mound? Even at its height, I doubt it possessed much in terms of wealth.
Okay, you guys move on towards this hill over here, and sure enough, there's like a small little forest trail path that leads up to it, and you find a big set of copper double doors that are sort of green from oxidation, mounted in a big stone frame, resting in the hill.
This is the location where we went.
Yep.
Like this is the location where we like
Where
on
you
the map.
intended. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
You have found it. The
Okay.
doors are locked. Or shut, not locked.
Can I check for traps?
Yeah? Give me
And I'll
a perception check, active perception check.
And I'll begin a detect magic ritual as well.
So 18.
No traps of any kind anywhere to be found.
Magic?
And detect magic ritual comes off with no magic coming out of the gates. Looks like regular doors that guard a tomb.
I'll open the door.
All right. Musty air kind of rolls out. It's damp and dank in here. There's a path that leads in 10 feet wide, about 10 feet tall, kind of curved on the top. There's a little alcove immediately in and to the left that has a bowl of water. And on the right, there are the symbols for Martha, the goddess of life, Verasi, the goddess of death, and Falumbra, the repository of souls.
I'll look at Verasi with like disgust.
I love Verasi.
What's your issue there, Captain Barbo? You have a bad history with this god?
What?
What's
can
your
tell
issue
what-
with Verasa, Barbo?
Just not happy about it. I don't know. I didn't think you were actively looking at my opinion on everything.
I mean, it's
Just Kumo,
pretty hard to miss
Como.
that massive face of disgust you made in that direction. I didn't know if you'd been
Maybe I was
personally
looking at
robbed
you.
by her or what.
Probably just looking at you, Kumo.
Okay.
Let's keep venturing on.
Indeed. Let's go, Barbo. We're all
So
following you.
exciting.
All right.
The brave Tomb Raider, Captain Barbo. Robber of graves, destroyer of mounds, digger of dirt. Show us what we can find within.
You step on into the cave. You head down the path. What's your source of light in here? Anyone have a light source?
Anybody get a torch on him?
Well, no.
No.
Is
You
there
have
anyone
light?
who can cast light?
Anyone
I have a
have
torch,
light?
but I have one torch.
You can light your torch then.
I light my torch. Yeah.
All right. You light your torch. You head into the tomb. After about 20 feet, it splits into a left path, which goes left and then curves right pretty quickly. A right path, which goes and then curves left, and then a straight. So kind of like a trident on the inside.
Can I send my owl down each passageway?
Yep. You send it down the left passage, which is just like a long hall filled with corpses on either side, where there's like little slots in the walls. You send it down the right path, it's the same thing. You send it down the center path, it's the same thing. It's just a tomb filled with bodies.
This is
Nothing
where the necklace is?
Ordinary?
Not for a tomb.
No changes in like scenery or anything like that? Just a tomb?
No, it's a tomb's a tomb, yeah. It's a regular tomb.
Oh, I do have light.
What's your light source?
My cleric level. It's in my cantrips.
Ah, there you go.
I cast
Perfect.
light on
Cast
my shield.
Perfect. You can see easily and well.
I put
Lovely.
out my torch.
Perfect.
I say, Gerald kind of looks a little bit afraid. I mean, he remembers a tomb like this where he almost died. Yeah, so he looks a little bit uncomfortable, backs up a little bit. He's definitely a little bit disturbed by.
You know what? It does sort of remind you of the last tomb you're in. It's got that same sort of Eridonian slotted grave style all along the walls. It's very similar to the last one you were in.
Fireball the entire place.
Wait,
Well,
did you
let's
just say
hope it
that in
doesn't come
character?
to-
Or?
Yeah. Did you say that in character?
Yeah.
Wait,
Let's hope
yeah?
it
Was that a
doesn't come to
yes?
that, but I have
No,
seen.
no.
Okay.
No. Friends, I have seen tombs like this before, and we should stay near the entrance and proceed with great caution. We should open one tomb and see what the body is like, because these may not stay dead.
I'll toss open a grave.
Sure, you step forward. You don't even need to open it. It's just slots in the wall where bodies go. So you step forward into the first passage. It's 10 feet wide. There's 3 bodies on your left. There's 3 bodies on your right. And then they're just like rows of that go in.
But
So
what
do you
about
wanna
the
do?
body?
Can I like poke a body?
Sure.
With the
You
sword.
just, like, poke it with the sword.
Yep.
Yeah. It begins to move.
Jesus.
Back up.
All right.
Yeah.
The skeleton crawls its way out of the slot in the wall and starts
Can I kill it?
after you. Well, we can roll initiative.
I don't get a surprise round when I'm poking it and seeing it moves and attacking.
So you said you backed up,
Yeah, a little
and
bit.
that was your surprise round as you walked
alright.
away from it,
I'm gonna fuck this
Scared.
thing up.
scared by a zombie or a skeleton.
Is there a reason it's like 7.18 now? I don't know if it was like that before.
Yes, because it adds your dex modifier to the end, so it will break initiative ties. But I didn't see.
I didn't click my thing, sorry.
It's alright. I will find you and add you in manually.
I don't know how I found this.
Wait.
Captain Barbo, 26.18.
1.8.
Lovely.
Wait, are we rolling right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want. Yeah. I mean, it's a skeleton, so it's here.
Can't. Okay, there we go. Wait, it's not working?
You got it. 19.14.
Yeah, but it's not on the list.
Yeah, you didn't click on your token, so it didn't auto add. That's fine.
And that should still be +5, right?
You rolled at +7.14. Yeah, that's at +5. Perfect.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, +2 for your dex, +5 for your other thing.
Okay, cool.
Our skeleton will roll at initiative 5. So, Captain Barbo, you are the first to go.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
Go ahead and attack it.
Sorry, I was looking at spells. There we go.
You destroy it, and it dies.
I want to
That was-
destroy it in a nice way where I don't disturb any of the other skeletons, if
Yeah, it's the
possible.
only one that's crawled out thus far. And sure enough, you hack it to bits instantly.
This place is full of dead, just like a tomb I've been in. What should we do, and how can we find a necklace in here when all of these dead are near?
Where do we think the necklace
More-
would be?
Joris
In the
said
bag.
it was buried with his friend.
Do we know
But
where his
we-
friend is buried? What he looks like? What part of the tomb he'd be in?
We don't.
Is this a
Send
magic?
Joris another message.
Well, is this a magic necklace?
I don't think so. I just think it's a very expensive one.
How tall is the... So, like, we're going in a tomb where bodies are on the left and right. How tall is it? Like, how high is the
10
ceiling?
feet. So there's 3 bodies high, but the ceiling goes all the way to 10 feet.
The ceiling goes to 10 feet. And these skeletons have, like, swords?
Nope. They have no weapons. They are not armed or armored in any way. At least not this one.
They're not armed or armored in any way.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, we can't fight our way through hundreds of skeletons to try to find our prize, right? And that one only woke up when disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
So I suppose the best thing we could do is I could send Joris a message to ask him specifically where the necklace is, and then we have someone sneak to it and we get out of here. What do you all think?
If you don't mind sending another message.
That sounds fine. I could sneak in easily.
You said these are taking your spells, right? You only have so many of these, do you not?
That's correct. It's a great deal of power for me to do this.
This tomb isn't like too huge, right? This isn't like like one of the fucking pyramids, right?
It doesn't seem too big. It seems to be a single floor thus far.
Okay.
How many?
If you'd
how
like,
many?
I could take a walk forward and I could just look around a bit, and then I'll make my way back here and I'll let you know what I see. Maybe we can save some of your spells, little warrior.
Are you sure you're gonna be okay?
I'm sure I'll be okay.
I nod. Take a couple steps back.
Okay. Can I just kind of like walk somewhat briskly forward, and I guess just kind of like looking for anything out of the ordinary? Maybe
With
like
what light?
I shouldn't need any, I believe, because I'm an elf, unless there's magical darkness down here.
Oh, all right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And there's light being cast from the shield anyway.
Okay. Wait, for my shield?
No, from
My
Oh,
shield.
that's the
Oh, okay.
But I wasn't gonna like follow him. I
Yeah,
guess,
no,
so
yeah, I
don't
think
know
I'm
where he's gonna
walking
go.
alone.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Yeah, can I just walk forward and look for like an altar or look for anything?
Yeah. At the back of this middle section, there's all of these empty slots where there are yet to be bodies, as if they are well prepared for the future. And at the very back of it is an altar.
Would I know anything about this altar? Does it appear magical? Is it...
No, it has. Well, you don't know anything about the gods, so it's got some weird symbology on it. And it looks like sacred and holy and religious, and there's like a little cloth that goes over it that's made out of some sort of silver woven fabric. It's probably not actually silver.
And it's not glowing or doing anything weird or anything?
No, nothing like that.
Okay, and I don't see a necklace anywhere in this room or any place.
No necklace just lying about.
Okay, and then there's no other passageways from here? There's just this altar in the back?
Yes, it's a fairly large room that the altar's in. There's some pews set up as if you could hold like a proper funeral back here and then go and inter the body in one of these slots.
Mm-hmm.
The ceiling of this is more of like a natural cavern, and it opens up to about 20 feet high with a few stalactites holding on to it.
Gotcha.
Any stalactites on the ground have been cut or carved away, so that's not there. The back of it is also natural walls. It's only the passageways that lead to it that are carved and chiseled.
Okay. I'll just like shout back, Gerald!
Shout?
Your voice echoes amongst the not so dead.
There's an altar up here. Any ideas?
Oh, great.
Gerald, why is this fucking idiot screaming at us?
Yeah, no, he's an intern. I mean, you know how they are. It's
Pearl, you're getting 5% less on the cut.
It's negotiable. Hang on, let's get through this first. I send the owl to go to Kumo and take a look at the altar. Can I roll a religion check looking through its eyes?
Looking through the owl's eyes at the altar?
Yeah.
Go for it. It's an altar. Yeah. It's got the symbols of the 3 gods I mentioned before, Verasi, Martha, and Reluna on it. There's a cloth over it, as I mentioned before, that's silver. It's got a little fringe on the sides. All the symbols of all the gods are elaborated or embroidered along the edges of it. There's a little pot or a bowl next to it that probably has some sort of like sacred oil in it, although there's no oil there right now. Some other tools like the sensor hangs off like a little peg at the bottom of the altar. It's made out of brass.
Wouldn't be able to tell anything special about it, like other than that, or maybe that's all there is.
Yeah, it's a regular tomb.
Okay.
Let's go check it out.
As far as I know, there's nothing to see over there. I think we have to keep looking.
Okay. Then I start walking back towards the party.
Okay. The party reconvenes.
Wait, why are you guys talking shit about me? I can see you guys talking shit about me.
No, I just read chat, dude. I can't believe it.
What?
You're just talking shit about me. No,
Wait, that's not you. That's not about you. Your initiative should. I was talking about initiative. Why would that be about you?
He's very sensitive.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Not everything's about you, Steve. I don't know.
What are you type? Wait,
Wait,
what?
I'm confused too. Who's
Yeah.
the idiot?
Look in the chat.
At Mr. Mouton, you tell me.
Yeah, look up.
Someone's talking about initiative. Damn.
Yeah.
Why are you guys
I don't know
spamming?
why.
Okay, once I make my way back to the party, is there another passageway I can head down?
Yeah, you can head down the left passageway, and it's just got bodies and bodies.
Okay,
and
walking
bodies
down
and
the
bodies.
left passageway. What do we see? Tell me what I see.
It just ends. You know,
Ends?
there's corpses, and then there's open slots for new graves.
Okay,
for new
walk
people.
back to the party, and then walk down the final passageway.
Wait, Kumo,
What?
Kumo. Be looking for a necklace on one of these bodies when you walk by.
You want me to start digging through all the
No,
bodies
yes.
to find a
Fucking
necklace?
use your eyes.
Just wait. Turn your head.
I'm
to the right.
looking the best I
and
can.
look
I
for
mean,
the necklace.
okay. Am I looking? Do I see a necklace anywhere as I walk by these rows of bodies?
I mean, they're all in two. Like, they're stuck in feet first, head next. So you'd have to like look in each one for a necklace.
Oh
It would be a
my God.
laborious process, which you can totally do, but it's also probably going to disturb the dead every time you do it.
Okay, that's
Or
fine.
just
So I
be
walk down the
gentle,
end of the next passageway. Does this also end abruptly?
Yep, ends abruptly. You just have maybe 400 corpses is the ballpark estimate.
Okay, how do we
Might
okay, what do we think this necklace is made out of?
I know exactly what
Metal?
I think.
What is it
It
made
is
out of?
made out of. It's a gold necklace with garnets in it.
A gold necklace with garnets. Would it survive a fireball? I've seen lesser wizards than you destroy
It would.
more than this. Can't you just roast these corpses and we can come through and dig through the ashes and search for an amulet?
I can. I'm pretty sure that will destroy the necklace among everything else in here. I've done this before. In a weird turn of events, I have done this exact thing before.
She didn't say she wanted a completely pristine necklace. She just wants.
It's her mom's necklace, and we're gonna bring it back.
She
We're gonna
doesn't
bring
have
back
to.
a
We don't have to say
shitty
who
necklace to a
broke
queen.
it.
Do we
We don't
know
have to
who
say who broke it.
Joris's friend is?
Wait, what?
Do we know anything about Joris's friend?
Not really.
Why do you
He
ask?
didn't say anything else. I'm just saying, like, maybe there's a specific corpse we should be looking for.
These tombs all have names on them.
Oh,
If you knew the name, you could probably find the tomb.
that's a
Well,
hint
fine.
from the GM.
How bad do
thanks,
you want me to
Lily.
burn spell slots? First illusionary spell books, and now all this.
You did burn a spell slot on that, although it would have been hilarious.
I'm
if you
about
had.
to send it to say, yeah, if I had to. No, I'm about to send Joris a message. But okay, so we have to look for the name. All right. Okay. Joris, we're in the tomb, buddy. Number 4. Need the name of your partner and any relevant information. Please help. Thanks. 23.
Okay.
Well, goodbye,
Um,
spell slot.
You are going to get back. Let me write this down so he would be able to do this faster than I can. Let's see.
Good one, Sank's nephew's friend.
Wait, are you talking to someone?
You. You're so dumb.
Look at how mad they are.
When you getting all right?
As soon as we find this necklace.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay. So it says under altar at the back, staircase down, only grave there. Be careful. I trapped it with a golem. Good luck.
Do you relay this message to us?
Yeah.
A golem. Can golems see in the dark?
You ever
The
seen Lord of the
golem would have
Rings?
had a specific instruction, like kill everything that comes in here, unless it's me. Maybe he didn't do that, so it kills everyone. But either way, yeah, it's gonna see us. We're gonna have to fight that.
Let's go.
Wait, can't you just invisibility me in and out?
I think so. Yeah. So he said that there's
You hop in
Yeah,
my
I
backpack. If shit goes down, we're together.
Well, why don't we
In and
have
out.
everybody at the? Well, we know. Why don't we go everybody to the altar?
Shit, yeah, that's fine.
And then yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's all go to the altar.
Oh, Koibu, take me to
Alright.
the altar.
Okay.
What
As we
do-
walk
what do
through,
we-
I say to Pearl, Pearl, if shit goes crazy in here, hop on my back and we'll get out of here. Don't worry.
Encumbered. By the
What do we do if we wake up all the dead behind us, and we're trying to escape? That's all right. Okay.
Good question. Maybe you should just use a fireball spell then.
Sounds good. For me and Pearl will get
Nah,
out just fine.
we
We're
won't
good
wake
to
'em
go.
up.
We're ready. Get me in this altar.
Get me in.
Let's look. Investigation check around the altar. Find the lever or whatever it is.
There's no lever anywhere on the altar. I mean,
There is
there's a
stairs, right?
nail that hangs out that the sensor's on, but you push and pull it and it doesn't do anything.
He said there were just stairs behind the altar. Can I see stairs?
There are no stairs.
Can
Fucking
we push
broke
the
ass
altar?
wizard. I don't
I
want
mean,
to say.
everybody look around. Like, look around. Help me look.
We're looking for stairs.
Look, you're investigating. You're looking for anything.
I'll throw a sick investigation check. You're welcome, party.
Damn.
Stuff, dude.
There
Do you
it
Oh.
see
is.
anything?
There's just an altar
nat-
here.
Lily got a nat 20.
She got a nat 20 and she doesn't see anything.
Nani?
Maybe it's the wrong tomb.
Do you
Maybe
feel as
we
Detect
will
though?
magic
Sing to it.
ritual.
Yeah.
All right, you cast detect magic and still see nothing.
What do you mean?
I've given you all the clues you need to figure this out. If you can't find it, that's on you.
What was the tweet again?
It said, under altar at the back, staircase down, be careful. I trapped it with a golem. Good luck.
Can we push the altar together? Is it big enough? Is this...
Can we push the altar over?
Do you
Can we-
want to try it?
Yeah, let's push it.
Oh, wait, underneath the altar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Underneath the altar, yeah. You push it, it moves. There's a
Koibu,
staircase
you are
there.
brutal today.
I'm a genius.
You're like, I
deserve
look
more
for
than
something.
5%.
We could have
Does an
looked for like,
investigation check? You can't find something under the altar, right?
it
Just-
would have been like a
Well,
little,
hold
like,
on.
stone or,
Also,
like, a thing.
that's
like
not fair. You should have explained it more because altars that I'm familiar with oftentimes will have like legs with like a blanket draped over it. It's not like a solid thing that would block like a staircase underneath
Nah,
it. Like
you're
it'd be
just
visible.
dumb.
Then
just
just
stupid,
saying,
Steve.
can I look under the altar for a staircase would have been a spot on thing to say.
I
Just
go.
trying to
oh,
get
wait.
you guys to engage with the environment around you.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you. You know,
Koibu.
Koibu, I agree with you, 100%.
I
I
agree.
cast
Koibu.
fireball on
We
myself.
do not appreciate your ass.
Don't
I cast fireball
don't
at the
kiss
DM.
ass. That's not going to work. But you've been on point with everything. Being like, do we know where the guy is? And can we look under the altar? You guys should pay more attention to Pearl. She knows exactly what's up.
I'm
Okay.
a genius.
We push
might
the
get
altar.
over it.
There's stairs. Captain
There are
Barbo.
stairs.
The legends speak of your insane ability to do combat with ferocious beasts. I just want you to know going into this that I am so excited to finally get to see the man and the myth and the legend in action in real
Oh,
combat.
Kumo, we're not fighting. I'm just gonna stealth down there and grab the necklace.
Whew, be careful. These golems could be magical creatures that can see you even through invisibility.
Are we all going down, or is just Captain Barbas going down with Gerald?
We should go down. You don't want to miss this, do you, Pearl?
I really don't. Should I cast invisibility on us too?
Nah, we don't need to hide in the dark from these creatures.
All right. Well,
There's-
I'm gonna
it's a
cast
single-
invisibility on myself.
Really?
I don't want to
All
die. I need to be alive to tell the stories, right?
You turn invisible.
I'm casting Shield of Faith on myself.
You cast Shield of Faith upon yourself.
Jeez.
I guess I will cast Mage Armor. I'll never do that.
You cast Mage Armor upon
I
yourself.
think the spell is kind of bad, but that yeah, I'll do it.
Can you invisibility to let me go stealth down there with the boys?
I thought we were all just all going down.
Okay, let's go down.
Yeah. Okay.
Onwards. I'm right behind you guys.
The staircase heads down.
I mean, it's a
down,
gastromancer. How powerful could the golem be?
Hey, man. Is it a gassy golem?
Yeah. Is it a gas golem? Is it a food golem? It's probably made of pasta.
All right, what do we see? We're going down. What's going
A
on?
pasta golem was
Spaghetti
great.
golem.
That's a pasta mancer.
Oops, where is
Good
it?
one, bottom left. Thanks.
Okay, you head down the staircase, and it drops maybe like 40 or 50 feet down into the earth here until it opens out and opens up into a very large natural chamber. There are stalactites and stalagmites, even some that connect to make columns. The room that it opens into is fairly massive, maybe like 100 feet across. And there's sort of like a dipping pit in the middle of it. And let's just bring you to the map. Here we are. And sure enough, standing in the middle of the pit is a golem who sees you. And we should roll initiative immediately.
Wait, who sees who?
Us.
You see the golem, and the golem sees you.
Well, okay, but wait, how many of my party members have invisibility casted on him at the moment?
1.
Hi.
But okay, so wait, because I heard Mr. Mouton tell Devin to do it.
I didn't get it. Nope, I didn't
Okay,
get it.
so only one person's cast invisibility at this point. Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna whisper to Pearl, hey, while you're invisible, go grab the necklace in the back. We'll handle this.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
golem
initiative, sorry.
goes probably dead last. Mr. Mouton needs
I'm
to
so
roll
sorry, my bad.
initiative. 12.18. Devin rolls
Yes.
initiative.
Which is, I think, it's.
14.14.
I think it's right. The initiative's right.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
there's
a
just checking
flesh
'cause-
golem.
well, Gerald, you're the first one up.
Yes. Hey, Gollum. Did you hear the one about the Gollum? He was a stone. Tasha's hideous laughter.
Jesus.
There you go.
Wow, that was a really good joke.
Thanks. Continue so we can move along. You can't win them all.
How intelligent
You
are
miss every
golems?
shot-
Uh-oh.
You miss
Careful.
every shot you don't take, okay?
Yeah, the golem ignores Tasha's uncontrollable hideous laughter altogether. Has no effect on it in the slightest. Captain Barbo.
I would have been in front of the party. Am
Wait,
I able to,
why?
like, be there?
Oh, because
Yeah, very
I'm a
unintelligent
party-
creatures unaffected by it, yeah.
It's alright.
Hey, the hideous laughter worked on us, I guess. Your spell must have rebounded, Gerald.
yeah. Yeah.
Perhaps
Okay,
it's some
I'm
sort of
gonna-
magical reflective barrier. Be careful.
Can I see if I can stealth over here?
Sure, give me a hide check. Or a
A
sneak check, or whatever it's called.
sneak check.
Stealth?
okay.
Stealth, there we
check,
go.
sorry.
That's the one. Alright, with the 16, you go. Whew, quickly, quietly, at half speed because you're sneaking.
So, there.
Where do you go?
Right there.
Right there. All right. Wonderful. And then, standing in the wide open,
I'll use
so
a
your
hide
stealth
action.
is completely useless. You can't
Yep.
hide in plain sight.
Well, then I guess I'm going here and hiding.
All right. You are hiding there. And then what are you doing?
That's it. I ready
Okay.
a attack, I guess. Red.
Pearl.
I'm invisible. I want to try to make my way. What is this thing over here?
You probably can't actually see that, but that's a sarcophagus.
Oh, I can't see it.
There's some stalactites in the way. Some
Okay.
columns in the way.
I'm gonna slowly make my way around the golem, I guess.
Sure. Go for it. Where would you like to go?
Can I go through here? How far away can I go?
You have 25 speed, so you can go 25
Oh, no,
feet,
I'm
or if you double
useless.
move, you can go 50 feet.
Can I just double move if I'm not gonna attack
Yeah,
anyway? Okay,
totally.
alright, I'll go there.
So you can get to about here. Yeah. Perfect. Kumo.
What is? Do you see where my ruler is right now?
Yep.
How high
It's
up
about
is
a 5
this
foot drop.
cliff? That's a 5-foot drop. Okay.
Yeah.
Would I know like the speed of a golem?
You know.
Yeah. Okay. Seeing Captain Barbo head off to one side, I will move over here, and then I will just take 2 shots at the golem with my crossbow.
All right. Make him.
Shot 1, 7 damage. That's gotta land, right?
23 definitely hits. Take 7.
And then shot 2 for 13.
That'll hit for 13. Lovely.
I am in awe of Kumo.
Okay. The golem is going to move. It can go... Ooh. It goes right up to Kumo. It double moves and is about 5 feet down from you. It takes all its action to get there, and it cannot move any further. Gerald.
Yes. Second. I will not screw this up. That was bad. I'll move here, take cover, 25 feet. And I will let's cast something a little bit. Let's dream a little bigger. I will cast. Let me read my spell. Just 1 second. Make sure this works the way I think it does. Because I have not used it before. Okay. I am going to use slow on this creature.
Okay.
So it has to succeed a wisdom saving throw. And that'll take my concentration as well.
Slow. You alter time around up to 6 creatures. Each target must succeed a wisdom saving throw affected by the spell. Speed is halved. Takes penalty of 2 to AC and dex saving throws. Can't use reactions. Okay, it's a wisdom save?
Yes.
Alright, it has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So, let's do our 2d20d1 minus 1. What's your spell save DC?
16.
It is slowed.
Good stuff. That's my
Alright.
turn.
It's your turn.
I move
And it
here.
gets the save at the end of every turn.
No, I don't think it does.
Yeah. Allowed a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Cool.
This unity variant is much better.
Yeah. Barbo.
I
your turn.
move to here.
Mm-hmm.
Am I flanking him technically?
Yes, you are.
Well, I'm going to attack.
Okay. You crit, and you hit for a shit ton of damage.
23 for the first one.
Plus 2, plus 4, plus 9, plus
And
10 is
10,
33 damage. Wow, the golem is barely standing.
And I will rakish audacity away 30 feet, I think.
Rakish Audacity is the thing that allows you to move.
Fancy footwork. That's what
Fancy footwork, okay.
I can move after hitting him, I think.
I'm still moving 50 feet.
So you attack twice, and then you use your bonus action to move away? How do you get the additional movement?
When you use Dark Tape, you learn to land a strike and then slip away without reprisal. If you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make opportunity attacks against for the rest.
Right, but you can use your bonus action to dash, and you didn't use your bonus action to fight, since the short sword gives you 2 attacks, yeah.
Am I allowed to use the rest of my movement?
If you use your bonus action to dash away, yes.
I have... So if I move...
Oh, no, you have to use your bonus action to use the short sword, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay, so then you could move away, if you have... What's your movement speed?
30.
30? So then you could step away 5 feet, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do
Perfect.
that. Step away.
Okay. Kumo, it's your turn.
I guess I'll move over here about 30 feet, and then
It will provoke an attack of opportunity from the golem.
I'm gonna ignore the fact that he's 5 foot down from me on a cliff, but I will also point out the fact that he is slowed, so I believe he loses his reaction. Correct?
It can't use reactions.
Cannot use reactions. Good call. Yep.
I'll take 2 shots. I don't know if the first one hits, but the second one
The
should.
11 is a miss. The 27 is a hit. It takes 8. The flesh golem's turn rolls around, and it lumbers towards Captain Barbeau. Attack effect has speed halved, takes a penalty of 2 to its AC. It still would have been a miss then. And dexterity saving throws. It can use an action or bonus action, but not both. Can't make more than 1 melee range attack during its turn. Oh. Only 1 attack.
Uh-oh.
That was why I cast it. I know you like
Koibu's 7 multi-attack mystery monster completely obliterated by 5e textbook
Destroyed.
spell.
All right. Here's hoping it rolls a natural 20.
Almost.
No. 25 hits you for 11.
Halved.
Halved. Okay.
Uncanny
And
damage.
then it gets to make 2 saving throws at the end of its turn.
Did it hit me for
Two?
5 or 6 then?
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong fucking golem. What's going on here? I have the wrong golem up.
Uh-oh.
Shit. I brought up the flesh golem instead of the clay golem. Oh no. Hold on.
You have the flesh golem on the screen.
Yeah. GM fucked
make
up
another
here,
golem.
guys.
Give us a second one. Make it an actual
Give
hard
us a
encounter,
second one.
Koibu.
Come
It
on.
rises from
Yeah,
the
well-
dirt.
Yeah.
The flesh golem is a piece of trash. The clay golem is terrifyingly dangerous. That's why. That's the problem.
Play golem ain't shit.
All right. All right. You guys just want another one? No, he only guarded it with 1. Yeah, fuck it. There's another one. Somehow a flesh golem won.
Oh, this feels like a level up encounter for a level 5
There you
character.
go.
That's
It
what I
does
want to
feel
see
like a
back
level
there.
up.
What?
Yep.
How am I
Alright,
gonna
well-
do the problem with this?
Flesh golem rolls into initiative now. Here we go. Let's start at the top of the order. You can hear it at this turn, like lumber out of this section, going. Much better. Gerald, go for it. Oh, this guy gets his saving throws at the end of his turn. Yeah. So he rolls. Roll your shit, dude.
Jesus.
And he gets 2. So
Oh.
I guess I could have just rolled it at advantage. Whatever. The second one is a 16, is a pass, and he is no longer slowed. But he's a shitty flesh golem, so he's gonna die anyway.
Wait, doesn't he roll twice on the first
But
one?
I burned level 3 spell slots thinking this is the only encounter, so that sucks.
Damn, looks
Your
like the
party
wizard
said
lied
they
to you.
wanted more. Oh no.
I gotta get my level up. I'm tired of being a level behind, okay? We gotta kill some shit.
The first one wasn't at advantage, so really?
I instead of taking an advantage, but I should have rolled. It could have been either way. Gerald, it's your turn. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine, Gerald. You're all gonna.
Wait,
be
did we
great.
skip Pearl? What did she do?
No.
She's just running around?
Yeah, that was on the first round.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm running.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll move and tell me about this space and about fireballs.
This is a very large cavern. Your fireball might be slightly larger than usual, but not very much larger.
Yeah, and
No.
he's all the way back there.
Yeah. Haven't you used all your 3rd level spell slots?
I have one more. I cast sending, and then I cast slow, and that's it.
You cast 3 sendings total.
Yeah, but I had days between them, and I used arcane. I used arcane to rest, and those. So I have 3. I had 3 slots walking in here. So right now I have.
Arcane recovery. So useful.
Yeah.
Koibu's about to kick that shit out.
No, it's good. It's perfect. It keeps the wizard balanced.
Yeah, it does. Wizard would be utterly useless without it. Okay. Let me read.
Oh yeah. So you get 6 levels, 3 of those ones back. Perfect. Perfect.
Yes. I will. Disadvantage. Okay. Welp, how about we light this up, and I will snap my fingers. A mote of light floats around my palm, and I blow on it, and it streaks forward across the cavern towards the clay golem. Fireball.
All right. Roll me some damage.
Is that the right roll? It is. Yeah.
8d6.
It is.
Yes.
DC 16. Golem will make a dexterity saving throw at advantage. 12 is a fail, so it will eat 30 damage to the face.
Yikes.
Yes. Cultist. Acid. Nope. Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
About to kite this clay golem.
Captain Barbo, it's your turn.
I'm gonna finish off this boy.
This boy. Go for it.
Does that kill him?
The fleshy boy.
33. No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. 23. Does not finish him.
I'm gonna hit him again. He should be dead now.
Yep, that'll do it. It brings the
Okay.
flesh golem down.
And I'm gonna use my movement, right? Rakish Audacity to move all the way over here.
Beautiful.
Can I move towards Kumo?
Sure.
Cool. Me.
All right. The clay golem will go. It has also just to do. And where does it want to go? Pearl, you're supposedly invisible, right?
I am invisible, yes. He cannot see me.
Bet.
Well, a fireball did just come over here, so we will move out in this direction.
The clay golem leaves.
Cool. Next person's turn. Pearl.
I'll walk over here. That's 40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see the Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, you definitely. By the time you get to, like, here, you see the sarcophagus.
Oh.
It's up on a little ledge. I guess you are sort of short. Maybe you don't see it because you're so short, but there's a ramp that leads up to something over here. Yeah.
Can I investigate it?
Totally. You have another 10 feet of movement.
I mean, no.
You
Like
go
half.
here.
Alright.
Here, yeah.
Maybe next turn.
So from here, you can definitely see the sarcophagus.
Okay.
It is made out of nice marbled stone. It's carved along the outsides. It looks like a troop of 4 people are like walking across in sort of like if you've ever like been to a big cathedral and they've got that like embossed thing where all the people are like stacked on each other, but they're all like 2-dimensional, almost like a Egyptian tomb style, like across the side. It looks like a group of 4 people, and there's one panel with them marching out, and there's one panel with them camping, and then there's one panel with them fighting off some sort of like large, many-headed Hydra-looking thing. That's like the panels along the base of the bottom.
Okay.
All right, Kumo.
I will. I'm guessing this thing in front of me, I can't like shoot through anything, right? This is like a giant wall thing.
Right, that's
Yeah.
a wall.
Okay, yeah. I will step over here and I will take a shot or 2
Is it
shots,
flank?
I guess. What?
Just fucking with you.
Nice. 13 and 13.
13. Hit and hit. For 26 damage. Oof.
20 and then. Okay, and then I'll move 20 feet. I think I can move over here. If I move here, will I be able to get... I won't be able to get all the way through here to attack next time. No, never mind. I'll just stay here, I guess.
You casting your Eldritch Horror or whatever, Steve?
Nope. Why would I waste that spell on such a shit mob? I'll step behind this right here, and then I'm done with my turn.
Okay.
It's a 3v2 already.
Gerald.
Yeah. How heavy is this golem?
Very.
Is he a small?
He's a large creature. Made out of clay. He probably
about this-
weighs 1,000 pounds. I don't know. I'm kind of making that number up.
What about this ledge north of me? How high is it?
Eight or
Right.
10, yeah, about this right here is about 10 feet.
This.
Oh no, this is this goes all the way to the ceiling. Yeah.
Okay, so going up here is going up, correct?
Yeah. No, this is a flat passageway around the side.
But it's
roughly
what
flat.
is like this stone right here? It's blocked off. Like the golem would have a harder time getting to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
This is like a
Um,
wall. Consider it like a wall
Yeah.
that goes to the ceiling.
It might not even be able to like hit you. It could, like fit between here or something. I don't know. That's my guess.
Yeah.
Could
So I wanna-
squeeze.
Yeah, I want to squeeze all the way over there, and then I still have line of sight to it. I suspect, right? Peeking it. I should.
Well, there's that column in the way right here that blocks.
I
this is
mean-
all... Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you've got some line of sight to it.
Okay.
It has cover, but you have line of sight. So any attack
That's fair.
will have cover on it.
Okay. I am going to cast. Grease, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Grease in a square, just ahead of it. So around here.
Draw me a box. Draw me
I
a 10
don't
by
know.
10 box.
I don't know how, sir.
You can do it. It's the draw shape button box. It's like the second one
Draw
down.
shape.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a big square on the toolbar.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
Around
just drag and
there.
drop functionality. Perfect.
Yeah, it's gonna. It was supposed to be a little bit to the left, but yeah, just like enough so it hit him. But if he keeps going, left up a little bit.
This. There we go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
So he has to walk through it, and then he has to deal with it right now, but he also has to walk through it. Yeah.
Right.
That was the idea. And here's the spell.
Excellent. Creature that enters or ends its turn there must succeed on a dex save. When it appears, each creature must succeed on a dex save or fall prone. Okay. Perfect. Give him dex saves at advantage. 15 is not good enough. The golem falls prone. He is prone. I don't know. He's prone. Arvo, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna ready a dodge.
All right. The golem stands up on its turn. Enters there or ends its turn there, right? Yeah. So it has. And how far are you?
He should have half movement speed.
Yes, he does. Unfortunate for him. Alright. So he uses half his movement to stand up, which puts he's got speed of 20, which gives him 10 feet left of movement. Then he casts haste, because golems can do that, which will double his movement. So he gets 30 feet of movement and sort of lowers his head, gives a low earthly roar, and charges Barbo. Unfortunately, he does not have attacks at the end of it. All right.
What a bitch of a golem.
Pearl.
Can you type that into chat? Or never mind, I'll look it up. Haste has a lot of effects associated with it, right? More than just movement.
Yeah, more than just movement.
I'll toss him
Can I
in.
inspect the sarcophagus? Can
Absolutely.
I look in it or?
Sure. You can just push the top marble sheet. What's your strength, Pearl?
Oh, my strength. Funny you ask. Is 11.
Yeah, that's enough to move it. As long as it's 8 was the cutoff. You can slide the top off. It's slow and it makes a loud grating noise as the top slides and moves in. And there inside is a warrior.
I'm gonna run and pee real quick.
Sure. Dressed in fairly nice clothes. She's got some chainmail on. She's got a long sword over her body that she's holding with both of her desiccated, rotted hands. She's got a series of rings. She's got a really nice necklace that she's wearing.
I'm watching that stuff. Yeah. No, wait. Actually, can I use Mage Hand? Wait, no. If I cast it, I freaking visibility.
You already had to use your action to open up the sarcophagus.
That breaks it.
No, your action did, so you can't cast Mage Hand.
Right. Can I still try to get the amulet?
Sure. If you just want to swipe it, you can just swipe it.
I will swipe it.
Okay. It requires lifting up her head to pull the necklace off, but you do so, and you have it in hand.
Yay! Okay.
Kumo.
That's all.
You could help fight.
I'll take
if you wanted to.
I'll take 2 shots at the creature near Captain Barbo.
Good stuff.
Whew. The
The
18.
11 is a miss. The 18 will hit it for 12. Okay. Gerald not.
Hi. I'm gonna go over here. Try to take cover, avoid notice if I possibly can. Wait. Now I'm moving a box. Hang on. Okay. There we go. But I'll try to maintain sight. Peek out from under there.
Perfect.
And what can I do with 170 feet? Uh-oh. Not a whole lot. Let's Toll the Dead.
Ooh. Wisdom save.
For 5 down. Yeah,
Every bit of damage counts.
I guess.
At advantage, it passes. No problem. Captain Barbo, there is a clay
Wait.
golem that has just charged you.
The damage was wrong.
No, it's not. It's
Doesn't
2d12.
matter.
Right?
It was a 1d8. But it doesn't matter. He
2d12.
saved. It doesn't matter. I know, but it rolled a 1d8.
No, it rolled a 2d12. Mouse over the 5. Put your mouse over
Oh,
the 5.
why does it say 1d8? What does that mean?
I don't know. That's
Okay.
a lie. But if you put your mouse over any roll, it'll show you what it actually rolled.
Oh, okay. Got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Got it.
Ready?
Barbo, it has charged you. It is adjacent to you.
Attacking twice.
27.
Should
is
be
a
able to use
hit.
my rake or my fancy forward, right, to leave after I attack twice.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
24 is another hit for
So I
11.
hit for
It is
24 and 11,
Mm-hmm. It is getting low.
and I'm also gonna move 30 feet. Two.
Okay. Perfect. Golem's turn. Where the hell did you go? Oh, perfect. Excellent. So it's still hasted. It'll have to squeeze to get through that spot between the column and the wall, but it can do so once it's hasted. And it will make attacks. It's going after Kumo, who's been peppering it with bolts.
Amen.
It will multi-attack, making 2 slams. A 10 is no good. A 19 against Kumo.
Wait, hold on.
I believe you have 16 AC.
Well, maybe. What,
You
wait,
take
what is
17
this?
bludgeoning damage.
Well, wait, yeah, is that it? Is it just damage, or am I rolling some crazy
You
shit?
also need to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or have your hit point maximum reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken. The target dies if this attack reduces the hit point maximum to 0. The reduction lasts until removed by a greater restoration spell. Fuck that shit. No. We're changing this clay golem. I didn't have time to modify in advance. You do not have your hit points doubled or reduced. Make me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be knocked prone. We're gonna modify that. This is the way a clay golem ought to be.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. I need to roll a. Okay, so I'm taking 17 points of damage, and then I need to
And
roll.
then a con save.
Okay, saving throw, Constitution, 19. I'm good, right?
You are good. You are not knocked prone, and because it is hasted, it can use its bonus action to hit you again with another slam. 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
It's not hit. All right. It also needs to see if its haste recharges. It does not, and it is no longer hasted. After its turn ends, you can see it begin to slow back down to regular clay golem speed again. Pearl, it's your turn.
I'm gonna start running back to my party. And go this, like here, right?
Was that 50 feet?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, you can go one more if you want.
Okay.
But whatever. Kumo, your turn.
I think I am going to. I'm going to back up into this like little crevice thing. I think.
Provoking an opportunity attack from the golem,
Uh huh.
who slams you with a
Oh.
critical hit
Oh.
for 30 damage, and you go down
Yikes.
in the
Yikes.
square right here. Boom. Gerald, it's your turn.
This creature seems to save on every spell, and stuff is getting real. So let's Magic missile at level 2. Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I don't
3
think
damage.
that wasn't right. That wasn't.
That was
right.
not level 1. Roll me another 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah.
8 damage. Captain Barbo, there's a golem before you.
About to fuck him up.
Only if you hit it. The first hits, the second misses. You do... What is that?
8 plus 14.
8 plus 14. All right.
22.
It is so close to dead.
Hold on, I got
Almost
30
gone.
feet of movement.
You can't move across the square. You'll have to go like 5 here, 10 here, or
Oh,
5
yeah.
here, 10 here. There you go.
Can I just go to here and get like half cover?
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you, oh gracious Koibu.
10, 15, 20, 25. Perfect. So you hide to there. It is the clay golem's turn. Let's see if its spell recharges. It recharges. But it doesn't
Wait.
cast it.
I
Wait,
think
what?
my spell was wrong. I think I should get another magic bolt.
Oh, you
Each-
should be getting 3 magic
Yeah.
missiles at first level and another one. Yeah, roll me another 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
See you.
All right, the golem does die. And to capture the attack.
I will pick up my ally, try to stabilize him.
Well, it's not your turn yet. You've already used
yep.
your action. So, Pearl, it's your turn.
Can I just move to my group at this point?
No, we still have to stay in combat rounds because Kumo is dying.
Oh.
This great warrior that's been wanting to fight dragons and everything just gets downed by the golem right away.
Okay, this is as far as I can move then, around here.
Cool. Kumo, give me a death saving throw.
Where are these?
Woo, you're back up on your feet.
God!
He faked going down. He wasn't
Had you guys
really
worried there for a
unconscious.
moment, didn't I?
I can spot someone who's
He
face down,
swings
Kumo.
pretty rough, though. Seemed like you were pretty nervous there for a moment, Captain Barbo.
I'm nervous. I was in the fray just like you.
Really, it seemed like you were ready to dance off there pretty quickly while I was down. But that's okay, Barbo. It was a pretty scary golem.
I took it out, didn't I? Killed it with these two, with my fine blade that I call. Fuck. Go. Do you?
What? Are we done?
We're out of combat.
Yeah, we're out of combat.
He's alive. You're fine.
Gerald
Obviously.
Gerald walks over, he tosses his cloak over his shoulders. He looks pretty pissed. I know not why this bard shall let us die. She didn't fight a single bit. My opinion of her is not high.
I come out of invisibility and wave the amulet. Guys, I got the amulet!
Useless. If I had more spells, I would show you a thing or two.
Listen, Pearl contributed just well. We needed to find the amulet. Who knows what other dangers
Guys,
could
I
be
got
in here.
the amulet!
To be fair, Gerald, I did tell Pearl to go get the amulet.
Yeah, I was just listening. I'm just an intern.
Gerald storms off. Not having it.
All right. You guys leave the tomb with the amulet and head back out
Wait,
to...
Pearl, was there anything else in that casket?
It's like a corpse, and there was a sword. I don't know. I was pretty focused
I
on
fucking
the
bolt.
amulet.
Oh, what kind of sword was it?
Think it was a long sword?
Maybe did it look valuable? Was it magical?
I'm not sure. We can go back and check again if you guys want.
I ran for the
Let's
sword.
go back and check real quick.
Okay.
Okay,
You
can-
guys get
rummage
back to the sarcophagus.
I'll grab it and show it to Gerald.
rummaging through the body, can I find some rings or any other type of jewelry or weapons?
There is plenty of jewelry wealth on this person, as well as a couple of bags of golden coins at her feet.
Bags?
Sure. Can I
Bags.
grab these things?
Sure. You find 4 bags of 50 coins each. She has a steel longsword, arming sword really, over her body. She has a shield. She's got brass or bronze chains mail all over her. The shield's kind of like tucked on the side. It's a smaller shield. What else does she have?
Is this bronze chainmail? Is that going to be better than my breastplate or?
It's heavy armor instead of light armor.
Oh, I don't
So
believe
that
I have
might make her
proficiency
medium
in that.
armor.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I can't wear chainmail.
Can I pull the shield out? Oh, sorry.
And there's also a small scroll,
Mm-hmm.
not a small, a decent scroll to one of her sides.
Okay.
Gerald will pick up the scroll.
No, he won't because you motherfuckers ran the fuck away. So I will be taking all of this
I will
shit.
be
You
What?
both
I
ran
said
the
I
fuck
ran-
away.
No, I said
Chill
I ran
out.
right
You
to
both
it. What do you
fucking
mean?
pieced out. Wait, can I
Gerald,
get the
what does
Twitch
it mean?
clips?
I said I ran right towards it.
Is that what he
We
said?
Mr. Mouton did say I ran right
bolted
towards
towards it.
He did say
Yes,
that.
you did.
Oh, okay. All right. It sounded like you guys were ready to bounce the fuck out, but okay.
Okay, I'd like to grab the shield.
Sure. It's a
Shield look
small
special at all? I'll
It's
toss it
nicely
to Gerald.
decorated. It's got
Gerald,
these
does this
nice
have any
band of- You don't
cool
care. It's
magic? No.
You don't care what it looks like. It's fine.
Does that have any, magic?
I wouldn't know unless I had some time to examine.
Okay, well, I'll take it.
All right, you grab the shield.
And the sword?
Guess
Kumo
I'll
grabs
take-
the sword and the scroll.
Sure.
money?
I mean, I'll hold on to it. Yeah, I've got the money on me too.
Yeah. Cool.
Grabbing all 4 pouches that I saw, I'm sure.
Yep. I'll hold on to
Okay.
it.
Grave robbers.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I'll look at the scroll. Can I do some kind of check to determine maybe an Arcana check? Or
We can do it outside once we get out of this tomb, I guess, right? We can look at everything.
In town, I guess.
It would probably be good
Were
to get
there
out of here.
rings, too?
Yes, there were rings on her fingers. She had 4 rings, each of them gem encrusted.
I'll yoink those.
Okay.
Okay. You yoink it. So please add 4 bejeweled rings to your character sheet. Steven's already taken the 200 gold and the scroll, and someone's got the sword and the shield. Cool.
I've got a sword. I don't know who had the shield.
I got it.
Moon's got the shield. Sweet.
Little halfling, you wouldn't happen to know any healing spells, would you?
I do. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Kumo.
What does this do? How much?
Well, we'll see. 4. Aren't you lucky?
Wow, Kumi, you look 4 times better than you did before.
Wait, I'm useful. I swear. I'm gonna cast it again.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
There you go.
A useful spell. Perhaps you would consider using it in battle, so next time we don't all get sent to hell.
Gerald!
I'm getting mixed messages.
Perhaps an intern only works as hard as an intern is paid. Have you ever considered that?
I have no place in my party for people who are useless.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, you've traveled with Captain Barbo for so long. Curious.
And he lives yet.
You guys
Unlikely that
remember
we
Kumo was
will.
sucking Barbo's dick last episode, and now he's pulling the lock?
That was before I realized that Captain Barbo was a coward. But that's okay. Let's leave the tomb. Let's go.
You didn't even give them bardic inspiration before you went into battle.
She was invisible.
She could have
Wait,
done it
what the
before she
heck?
turned invisible.
I didn't even
Just
realize.
saying.
Hey, listen, we also didn't get advantage from that owl either, okay? We could have had that as well as a bonus action.
That's true. Yeah, Gerald not pulling
Okay.
his weight.
Can we leave? Can we please be out of this tomb? I'm ready to be out of
This is
here.
a really
guys
tough
can leave
episode
the
for me,
tomb.
Koibu. I want you to know.
I appreciate that.
Are we out?
Okay.
You guys can leave the tomb. You
Sounds
all
good.
exit.
Okay.
All right. We can get back to the overworld map. And what do you want? You've got it now. You've got the necklace.
Take it back to my lady.
Well, here, now that we're
Wait.
out, can we give the longsword and the scroll? Little gnome, maybe you can use the scroll? Do you detect anything magical about this blade?
I'll run a detect magic ritual on everything that showed up, and I'll do an Arcana check on the scroll. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. The nothing in there is magical, but it all looks like brand new. I mean, decades old, but buried in a tomb. But like as if someone had buried her in like brand new chainmail with a brand new sword and a brand new shield. The rings and the jewelry look a little bit old. You can see small little, notches on them where they've been bumped into things here and there. But the rest of it looks like her companion stole all of her good gear and then bought her regular gear to bury her in. That's what it looks like. So none of it is magical. The scroll is non-magical. It doesn't have any spells. It has a record of who this person is.
And what does it say?
It says her name is Ashanda, and that she traveled with Joris and 2 other people. She's friends with, it kind of like goes through some pedigree of who she is, where she was born, and then it gives like a detail of all of their great encounters. It talks about fighting a Hydra over here, fighting these undead over there, going on an underwater adventure near the Talons, climbing the highest mountain in Gate Isle, the trip to Lynx Island and the monsters they fought there, overcoming the bullywugs, a trip to the Nomish Nation of Mighty Engineers, a tournament in Minataria, just sort of like a history of her life. It's maybe
Makes me
mildly
sad.
fascinating. Why does it make you sad?
Because she lived a full life, and now she's dead. Am I the... Alright.
I mean, it
Fuck
sounds
'em.
like she lived a full life. We should be happy.
I got some free shit.
Okay, so I
Alright.
believe we go back to the Stromheim to set free your imprisoned man.
Yeah, if I can visit the queen when we get back, that'd be cool. If not, we can wait a day.
Sure. You guys can either rest in Copper Hill for the night, or you can rest on the road to Stromheim. Your call.
On the road.
On the road.
Cool. Let's make some random encounter checks.
How many days has it been since little Jimmy? About a week, probably.
It has been a week and 4 days.
Gerald, we might have to tell little Jimmy we're gonna be a little late.
Um,
By 4 days.
perhaps, but I have no power to do this.
We'll do it tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give it some time.
Well, it's 2 days later now that you're in Stromheim.
So we have to tell him like.
Oh, we made
tomorrow
it to
that
Stromheim?
we're gonna show up.
You
Yeah.
made it to Stromheim. Yeah,
Can
no
we-
encounters along the way.
Start rolling hit
Uh,
dice, or does it? Are we not caring about this right now?
Sure, you can roll hit dice that first night. And with Song of Rest, you get bonuses to those hit dice. What sort of bonus do they get when they roll their hit dice, Lily?
I decide?
I think he's asking you for a description.
Whatever
of
the spell does.
I'm asking you for a description of your class abilities.
Oh.
Yeah.
It doesn't say on my character sheet.
So you're telling me you don't know what your class does? No extra hit points, anybody.
Beginning at second level, you can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any friendly creature who can hear your performance regains hit points at the end of the short rest, each of those creatures regain an extra 1d6 hit points.
I just got PTSD from being called on in class.
Damn.
Seems really useful, actually.
At least you're not getting picked last in gym.
Ouch, are you
No, that
implying that
only
happened to her?
Steve. Fucking got his ass.
Okay. And then 1d6 at the end of your short rest, everybody.
I'm full.
Ugh.
Beautiful. Excellent. So you're back in Stromheim. You check your gear at the gates. Mouton, are you going to pull some bullshit again? Or are you going to hand over all your weapons?
Hand it all.
Okay, cool. You hand it all over. You head back into Stromheim. Are you guys beelining for the keep?
Yep.
We know we're gonna get a favor from the queen. What are we gonna ask?
I want a shield.
Don't you want to release Joris from
I
jail?
thought it
Yeah,
was
I thought we were trying to
Joris.
get Joris out of prison.
Yeah.
Do we give a fuck about Joris again?
That's
I don't
the
know.
whole reason
That's
we're
why
here.
we did this.
What if we get some
Because
dank
if-
shit, Gerald? Instead.
Because I have to believe that all of my companions died for a purpose greater than a shield or some item as a reward, and Joris will
Alright.
tell us what that purpose was.
Gerald, it's not healthy to carry so much burden on your shoulders.
The only burden I've had recently is from you, Kumo, putting us into more dangerous opportunities than I would like.
Hey, we went down in that tomb to get back this whatever amulet to save your whatever friend that's in jail. These are all your adventures. I'm just here for the ride.
Then let's see it to its end, and go ask the queen to release this mage.
Agreed.
Okay, you can easily get an audience with the queen. The chancellor remembers you guys, and when you come back saying you found the necklace, she lets you on in. You have the audience hall, and once again, you guys are the first ones up. What would you like to say in the presence of gods and men?
Your Majesty, we have got you, I believe, your mother's necklace. And I'll show it. Show it?
Yep, you'll show it, and she will motion for you to step forward. Her guards will keep their hands near their weapons, but they let you walk up the dais towards her.
I'll walk forward and like act to give it to her.
Sure, she takes it, examines it, quickly hands it off to the wizard to authenticate its reality. He casts if you pass an Arcana check. Give me an Arcana check, Devin.
Yes. Wait, me? Why?
Wizard's casting
Sorry.
a spell in the room with you.
Oh, cool. Sweet. I like that.
Yep, it's a detect magic spell. You pick it up really easily. He says some words, sprinkles some dust, and then nods back to the queen and hands it over to her. And she looks at you, Captain Barbo, and says, "You are in my debt. What shall your favor be?"
It was a team effort, just saying.
We would really like our friend Doris
From jail.
correct.
So be it.
And if you're so willing to, maybe if you had a magical shield that you'd like to depart with.
I do not. As you can see, I have no weapons or shields of any kind. She makes like a vague gesture around her.
Can I have her autograph?
You may, she says.
Can I approach with my sketchbook and hand her a pen?
Sure. You hand her the pen. She quickly jots in your notebook or starts to write and then looks up at you and says, "What is your name, young halfling?"
Pearl.
She writes you a message, closes the book, sprinkles some ponce on it to keep sprinkles some ponce before she closes the book to keep the ink from leaking everywhere, hands it back, and dismisses the four of you.
Bow really deep.
My queen, before we leave, you may be interested. The tomb to the north that we found is full of the living dead. And I know not what you may do with this information, but in case it threatens Stormheim with dread, we thought you should know.
The tomb in Copper Hill is filled with undead.
It is.
Are you sure you wish to release Joris still? Perhaps he's the necromancer who created these undead.
He's a gastromancer.
We think not. He's mostly concerned with food. We did find a zombie also in. We don't think that's right. We don't think that's possible. We did find a zombie in a jail cell who was recently animated in Copper Hill.
I think
sure
we believe
you
that
want to
Count
release?
Vicious did.
Well, Joris wasn't there, so it couldn't have been him. He was in prison with you. Your guards, excuse me, my queen.
Gerald, do we believe it was Count Vicious then? Because he raided the town and...
I think so, yeah.
Do you wish to level accusations that Count Vicious has raised the undead?
What about the time that you read the spell, or you read his mind, or you read that person's mind, right? And
well, we could also already confirm those accusations because I escaped the Tomb of Living Dead in his very city.
So undead in Fortune.
Correct. Yes, he has a. That is how I almost lost many of my companions. And Barbo, you were there with me too, were you not?
Yes, correct, Your Majesty. There are undead in Fortune, and my companion even read one of his people's minds, and I can confirm that Count Vicious did turn them. If your wizard can read his mind, he can confirm it.
With a heavy sigh, she looks towards the cleric at her right and makes a gesture towards him, and he steps forward and goes, "I have heard many a time of the rumors of the undead in Fortune, and on Queen Kiara Sanguine's orders, I myself went to Fortune some years ago to seek out truth to these calls. While the place is morbid, dark, desolate, depressing, and generally less than a pleasant place to visit, I found no hints of undead anywhere. Marsha herself has blessed
I'll
Fortune.
cut him off. Can your wizard not read our minds to tell that we're telling the truth?
Did you go into the tomb in Fortune behind the
tomb filled with bodies? Yes. I've visited.
And did you see the marks on the hands of everyone living in Fortune as they are part of a group of believers that are putting their dead in there to rise?
Now, these rumors have stood for a long time, but they are unfounded.
My queen,
I have looked into them.
My queen, your cleric is clearly mistaken. We were there a month ago, maybe.
Wait a moment. When did you go, cleric?
I said years.
Many years back.
Can the wizard not just read our mind?
Not everybody has that spell. That's a pretty rare spell.
He said he was a super high level wizard.
That's true.
And anything he wanted, he could find it on the ship, right?
If this wizard has the power, we would be willing to meet with him so that he can confirm our story. We've lived this experience, and we can confirm it for you, my queen.
She looks to the wizard, who furrows his brow and steps forward again and says, "What were you doing inside the crypts of Fortune?"
What were we doing?
We were looking for a philosopher's stone.
Okay, right. Do we want to tell her that?
Yeah, I tell her that.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter now. We were looking for an artifact of ancient power, a stone, and we found it.
There's kind of silence in the hall, and the wizard speaks up and said, "What stone were you looking for?"
I would have said the philosopher.
Okay,
An
you
ancient-
did clearly say
Yeah.
it.
An ancient stone of power named the Philosopher's Stone.
And did you find it in there?
We did. We found it in Count Vicious's keep. In his
Where is
throne
the
room.
stone?
Gone. It's gone, destroyed in a massive cataclysm.
The incident in Copper Hill.
That is right.
2 of our companions, I believe that they would have plotted against us and messed with the stone without our knowledge.
But
And
without,
that's what happened.
but they destroyed themselves in the process and everything
Correct.
involved with the stone.
I have no idea what they're talking about personally.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's best for me and Pearl to step out while you guys discuss these matters.
Yeah,
They
this
sound
is
very
really
urgent.
weird. Yeah.
Kiara stands up out of her chair and says, "You two are responsible for the explosion in Copper Hill."
We
I
are
believe
not
our
responsible. Count
treasonous
Vicious
allies
is
were, but-
responsible for that. And
How so? How is he responsible for it?
it's his object of power.
That you
What our allies
stole.
did, perhaps his allies. What our allies did with Count Vicious, we cannot say. But Barbo and I escaped, and we're coming back here to Stormheim. In fact, I was in the city, which you can confirm with the guards, researching in the library about the stone to inform you of such.
So, in the presence of lords and your queen, you admit to stealing a powerful magical artifact from a count of the kingdom, and then taking it to Copper Hill and destroying it, thereby killing many of the denizens therein. Did I have this correct?
A count who's a necromancer.
Guards, seize these men, she says.
We did not.
And her guards step forward and draw their weapons, regardless of what you say,
Yeah.
and we can end it here for the day.
Wait a second. Did me and my little buddy
I'm
Pearl
sorry.
back out of this conversation, or
We're not
Possibly. You can like start retreating to
Yeah,
the
we
crowd,
were
but-
we were
retreating.
as soon as they started opening their mouths? Yeah, we kind of
yeah,
started to
I'm
back up a little bit. As soon as they said Philosopher's Stone, I was like,
Yeah, I'm not part of
Yeah.
this.
I'm sure very quickly it'll be cleared up because you guys weren't there at the time. That you
Oh, I'm
weren't
gonna lie and
involved.
say they were there.
But the doors will be blocked, and you will not be able to exit.
Ah,
And
shit.
I think when we come back next week, we're gonna see if you guys resist the guards arresting you all, which means die fighting them.
Take me to
you don't
Or
know
if
that.
you
Well, we
guys
haven't seen
go
the
to
rolls
jail.
yet. Chill.
That's true. We haven't seen the rolls, but it is like the Queen's Guard. They should be able to take 3 6-level adventurers. 4 6-level adventurers.
Whoa, 3 6-level adventures and 1 5-level. How many? But we killed a lot of big stuff today. Was it enough for a level 5 to level up to a level 6?
If you survive whatever comes next, then absolutely.
Oh, okay. Sounds
Absolutely. I'll dangle that over your head.
Cool, I'll be level 7.
All right. And that wraps us up for today on Gnomes, Tomes, and Catacombs. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I hope you all learned about not telling authorities that you stole from their highest level, their greatest advisors and associates.
Sounds
Didn't he
like,
just
sounds
go
like
and, like,
Locke's
fuck up
noble
their own
diplomacy
cities?
here would have helped a lot in terms of navigating this conversation.
I'm glad Locke's dead.
I guess we'll see what happens. Okay. Well, hey, what are you up to, LilyPichu?
I go last.
Okay. How about you, Devin Nash?
My name's Devin. I'll be running the after show, twitch.tv/Devin Nash, where we talk about what happened, and I will do I'll do a recap of the episode. Thanks.
Okay, Mr. Moisture.
I go last. No, I'm just kidding. Just follow my YouTube, trying to build that, or my stream, twitch.tv/MRMOUTON. So I linked in chat. Thanks.
LilyPichu.
Instagram.com/stay comfy. That's all.
I'm Destiny, obviously. Twitch.tv/Destiny. Destiny. Oh wait, follow my my friend's Twitter. He's trying to get followers. Okay, it's very important. He wants to get verified. Okay, he can do it. He can survive. And then Koibu. Where can people find you? What do you do? What other projects do you have going on?
I play a bunch of D&D. It's all on twitch.tv/Koibu or on some other channels, but you can find everything there. Type !CD in chat for the schedule. And a shout out to Devin Nash, who is struggling today. You done well, buddy. You done well.
He had good rolls today, though.
He did.
We made it out.
Yeah, for now.
Ooh, friendship. I'm having fun.
Yeah, me too.
I appreciate every one of you here.
Wow.
All right. Well, hey, it's been fun. We'll catch you guys next week. We should be here probably on Lily's stream next week, I think, if she's still up for it.
Yelled it.
So, yeah, have fun. We'll see you guys next week. Devin will be streaming the after show after this. Hop on over to his stream. Peace out, guys.